Welcome to the WHBC Sports Aultcare YouTube Game of the Week. It's high school football on demand. Brought to you by SARTA, Friends and Family Credit Union, Maslin Cable, Altman Hospital, CKP Heating and Cooling, Sarshone Ford, the United States Air Force, and Old Carolina Barbecue. Let's join Frank Salona, Billy Beebe, and our guest analyst for tonight's game.
And good evening, everybody. Welcome to Robert Fife Stadium here in Jackson Township, where tonight we kick off our 79th season of high school football here on WHBC Sports. And we kick off our new product, and that is our YouTube Game of the Week, our YouTube video Game of the Week. And we're happy you're along with us. We have the Jackson Polar Bears and the Menor Cardinals. And joining me is our analyst tonight, Coach Joe Palmisano, our sideline reporter, Billy Beebe, and up in the booth a little bit later on, Bob Jeffries will join us. And guys, what a beautiful night to start this 79th season of high school football. And we've got two teams that are probably some of the best football teams, coaches, and just players in the whole state of Ohio. So what a way to start off. And Billy, let's start with you, the visiting Menor Cardinals. This is a team that's got a lot of talent, a lot of numbers. We know that. Steve Trifasano is no longer with this team. Matt Gray has taken over the last couple of years. What can you tell us a little bit about Menor?
Well, Frank, this is one heck of a team to bring in on opening night. 13 straight season opening victories for the Cardinals, 4 under Matt Gray. So they're very excited, of course, to open the season. As always, they're hoping to make that 14. But for Menor, this is a very, very young team. Their best player, quarterback Scotty Fox, he's only a junior, superstar he's labeled by some. You move to the defensive side of the ball. They graduated all 7 on their defensive front, so that's going to be a big change for them. And then protecting Fox on the left and right side, both his tackles are just sophomores. So in year 4 for Matt Gray, he fields a very, very young team. However, this is a culture-built team. This is a culture-built school. So when they roll into a night like tonight, they keep in mind 13 straight, 4 straight under Gray, and they're very excited to get out here and take on Jackson. Polar Bears are going to have a handful. Yeah,
winning tradition certainly follows this team around. And Joe, looking at the Jackson Polar Bears, second year now under Jay Rohr. You know Jay Rohr pretty well. This Jackson team is starting to get his philosophy. He's put his people in place. One thing that surprised me, and that didn't really surprise me, but kind of raised my eyebrows a little bit at the coaches meeting that we had the other night, the coaches dinner. He said that we're not just trying to win the Federal League anymore. We want to win it all.
And you should be like that as a coach. You know, when you set expectations low, your players are going to fall even lower. So you got to set high expectations. And I know Jay's expectations are high. Phil Morrow's on the staff. His expectations are high. The coaching staff is a great staff that they have put together. And they're, you know, Billy said that Menor is a young team. Jackson is a young team. You know, they're going through that same kind of thing where they lost a ton of seniors. They lost an all-state lineman. They lost their running back who, Davide, who had 1,500 yards, 25 touchdowns. That's a lot of offense. So now they're going to come back and they're going to have a running back by committee. You're going to see 3 or 4 guys running the football. You've got a sophomore quarterback who came in halfway through his freshman year and was brought up to the varsity last year. And really, everything's going to go through him. I asked one of the coaches, I said, well, what are you going to do? How often are you going to run? How often are you going to pass? He says, it all depends on number 3 increment. All depends on him, what he wants to do. He may run it. He may throw it. He's a sophomore. They don't know what he's going to do, but they trust him to do what he's going to do. So they've got a lot of athletic ability. Their size isn't very big, but they're hoping they could out-athletic Menor and win this game, and they're confident of it.
Sounds like a great matchup tonight. Opening day here in Jackson Township. We have it for you on our brand new YouTube video Game of the Week, brought to you by Aultcare. We'll be back right after this.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community, And for your family, Altman is always here for you.
At Friends and Family Credit Union, you, the members, are the owners. Our friendly staff serves over 11,000 members, assisting with their financial needs and bettering their lifestyles.
Hi, I'm Gina, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union, where we provide loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County.
Are you looking for something different? Stop in today to become a friend of the family.
And welcome back here to Robert Fife Stadium in Jackson Township. Frank Salona, Joe Palmisano, and Billy Beebe down on the field. Bob Jeffrey is up here in the booth with us as well as our statistician. And, just a few minutes here away from kickoff of tonight's game. Beautiful night. Let's check down on the field with Billy Beebe, brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. Billy.
Good evening, guys. Beautiful, certainly, especially after last night we dealt with rain, we dealt with lightning. Now we're sitting at 69 degrees and sunny in Jackson, so that sun's going to set right around 8:30, but until then, all we get is clear skies, sun, and then by halftime it'll be about 72 degrees. By the end of the game, sitting at about 65, so nice breeze by the time we finish. I'm excited to be down here, guys, especially after last night was kind of a warning shot to everybody for some severe weather. Tonight, beautiful, and I think it is true early September football weather.
Billy, last night, obviously you mentioned that, and the atmosphere of an opening night, here in Jackson. I know we kicked off last night with the first couple of games, but here in Jackson, looks like the crowd is rolling in. And what's the atmosphere like down there?
Yeah, I'm on the Menor side right now. They've traveled well, the Menor faithful. I looked up, it's about a 45-minute drive for them, so they've showed up. And, of course, the Polar Bear faithful, they're here in packs of crowds tonight. They got here early. They're ready to go, and it certainly helps, like I said, guys. Sitting at 69, we'll be sitting at 70, 74 all night, so it is certainly kickoff football weather. That Thursday night game is something, but now we're talking about Friday night kickoff to start the season.
All right, Billy, thank you so much. Our reports all season long down on the sideline with Billy will be brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. Billy got his Foster Grants on there, Joe.
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows what that is. Probably Ray-Bans, I guess, now, or Oakley's, if you will. But, we've got the Purple Army down on the field, as you can see there. And, Joe, again, what does, you're a former coach, what does opening night mean to you?
Opening night is full of anticipation. It's you don't know what's going to happen as a coach. And the fans, you can almost see it in the fans too, because the fans don't know what to expect. Mm-hmm. You go through camp, you go through spring, you go through all the lifting and everything, and everything looks pretty good. But now you're going against another team, and now the nerves kick in and all that. So the first week, what you want to do is eliminate the turnovers, eliminate all the mistakes, the offsides, the penalties, all those things. The team that plays the smoothest football with the least penalties, least turnovers, will probably be the one who wins this football game. And when you're a coach right now, you're going, how are they going to look? How are they going to look?
Well, both teams have made their way out on the field, and again, we are just minutes away. Here we'll be pausing for our national anthem. Joe, before we do that, if we have a minute here, keys to the game. We talk about this all the time, but what are some of the keys? Certainly, I'll give you about 30 seconds before we start there with the national anthem.
Well, in this game, for both teams, it's going to be turnovers, penalties. You want to keep drives consistent. You want to keep going, keep moving the football. And on defense, it's tackling.
Yep.
Got to see how you're going to tackle in week one.
All right, sounds great. We are all set to go. Both teams lining up on their respective sidelines. The hats are off, and we'll turn it down on the field to the Purple Army with tonight's national anthem. Well, beautiful sunny skies. Billy said it was, 69 degrees out there. Perfect night for high school football as we kick things off here tonight from Jackson Township. And I want to thank you for joining us tonight. This is the premiere of our YouTube video broadcast brought to you by Aultcare. And we're so excited this year to be bringing this to you. Jackson will be receiving. Menor won the toss and they deferred to the second half. So the Jackson Polar Bears will get out there and test the waters, if you will, with their offense. And Joe, right now I think the butterflies on both these teams, you got to get them out with a hit here on the opening kickoff.
Oh yeah, that's exactly right. You start out, you've got your butterflies. You don't know how you're going to react, and all those things are built up inside of you. You want to hit somebody else because you're tired of hitting each other for all camp. And, yeah, it's going to take a couple plays, but they'll settle in.
Well, our kicker, Dylan Tackett, will have it teed up at the 40-yard line for Mentor. Back deep is Anthony Fueline, and number 21 back there is Kyle Benson. A couple of speedsters in the wide receiver position for the Jackson Polar Bears. And both teams getting ready here. Sunshine, though, going to be in the face of Jackson here as they will start this game looking to the west. So both teams all ready, and we are ready to go here from Jackson as we kick off the 2023 high school football season. And the ball is in the air, and we are underway. There's Fuel Line that's going to take him into the end zone. So it'll be a touchback, and the Polar Bears will start on offense as we take a look at their offensive starting lineups as they make their way out on the field. For the Polar Bears, offensive line, Essick, Bedelin, Szymanski, Smith, and Ertl. The quarterback is sophomore Lucas Eckerman. Running back, Satterfield. Wide receivers are Phillips, Calando, Benson, and Fueline. And we'll take a look at that Menor defense here right after this play. You got a spread offense. You got 4 receivers in the pattern, make it 5, and Eckerman's going to tuck it and run and takes it out to the 25-yard line, so a pickup of 5. And Joe, he's probably just saw that, or do you think that was a design?
That was a design play. That's why they motioned the back out of the backfield to take everybody out. And then it was a quarterback draw, just designed. He's back there by himself again.
All right. There's a handoff with the jet sweep coming across the 30 to the 32-yard line. A nice job there by Christian Satterfield.
You know, he just came out again. You got empty set with the quarterback back there by himself. 3 receivers to one side, 2 to the other. And then they're going to motion back in the backfield. He becomes the back.
We'll get a chance to set that Menor defense for you, but Jackson is quickly back to the line of scrimmage, and there's Eckerman with a nice gain, picks up big chunky yardage there for the Polar Bears. Let's take a look at that Menor defense while we have a minute. Across the front for the D's, Cressy, Saley, and Oritz. The LBs, the linebackers, are Berringer, Shank, Clare, and Swam. And the cornerbacks, Dunn and Graham, and the safeties are Shelley and Markowski. So, Bears on the move, 2nd down and 2. There's a swing pass, caught, and brought down immediately. That's Jamal Phillips with the catch, and number 7 there, Antonio Shelley on the spot.
Yeah, I almost wonder, I don't like that play, but sometimes if you get a good block on the outside, it's going to work, but Menor had too many bodies out there, and the receivers couldn't block them all to set up that bubble screen that they tried to run.
Now brings up the 3rd and short, 3rd down and 2. Eckerman's going to roll left this time, and he's going to tuck it and run. He's got some running room to the 50. Oh, he got stood up. That was Shelley again putting a stop on him, and Jackson does pick up the 1st down.
Well, he took a shot, but he also did a great job of avoiding the end that came upfield and got around the end. This kid is tough. When he wants to run, he's going to run.
Trips on the near side for the Bears. Here's Eckerman looking. Blitz coming, and it got him. Nice job coming in there. Number 6, that is Henry Schenk, the middle linebacker.
That's the best way to stop an offense now. They're not gonna let him sit back and pick out what he's gonna do, run a draw, throw the ball, whatever. They're gonna start putting pressure. Look at Menor start bringing that middle linebacker and making him guess.
Eckerman going to roll this time, keeps rolling, tucks it, runs, 50, 45, and gets it inside the 45 to about the 42-yard line. So nice pickup there.
He's 6 foot, 160 pounds, and if he keeps running this like this all the time, he's going to take a beating. He's going to be one sore young man.
Yes, he is.
But he must be physically tough.
Boy, I tell you what, Jackson doesn't mess around. 5 receivers now in the pattern there, up to the line of scrimmage and ready to roll. This could be a fast break offense. Here's Eckerman, fakes it and keeps it, picks up the first down near the 35. They're going to mark him about the 36-yard line.
He's reading that play. So Eckerman gets the ball. Here comes the motion. It looks like it's going to be a jet sweep where he's going to hand off in front to the motion man. He's reading the end.
Yep.
If the end comes upfield and takes him, he's keeping the ball.
Nice job there by the sophomore. Here's a straight handoff to Pastorius.
Number 6, Carson Pastorius.
And Carson Pastorius picks up a couple of yards there, brings up second down and about 7.
Now that's the first time. I think he might have gotten 4 on
Maybe,
that.
yeah,
right?
looks like it.
But that's the first time we've seen the back run the ball out of the backfield. Usually it's been jet sweep or it's been Eckerman carried the ball. This time they ran it. They're running out of a pistol now.
Yep. Trips on the far side. Here is Pastorius again with the handoff. Not a whole lot of running room this time. Gets to the 30. So he may have picked up a yard right there.
I think he was kind of tiptoeing, wondering where the hole was going to open.
Yeah.
Instead of taking that ball and taking it up in there, he tiptoed around a little too much and then didn't gain any yardage, just gained maybe a yard.
Well, big number 57 there, Kevin Oritz, was there to kind of stack everything up. Got a man in motion now. Is Satterfield. They're going to roll left. Got everybody rolling left. He's going to fire it into the end zone, and it's knocked away. Good defensive play there by number 2, Kellen Graham. And he read that perfect, Joe, as a DB.
He did. He read it well, but it was, again, it was just a go route. It wasn't a whole lot that the receiver was doing. He just took off and ran towards the end zone. You had multiple flood route there. They tried to motion across to get an extra blocker there and then ran sprint out to the left. But Eckerman had to then pull up because he's right-handed and throw the ball. Didn't get a lot on the pass.
Satterfield now in the backfield, a man in motion, and there's a fake handoff. So here comes the blitz. He fumbled the football, and the Menor Cardinals are on it. Kevin Oritz falls on the football in the first turnover of the game.
Now, immediately you say you can't turn the ball over, which is absolutely correct, but it didn't make any difference because it was 4th down.
Yeah.
He was going to get sacked. They didn't gain any more yardage by fumbling the ball, but he's got to learn how to hold on to that.
Yeah, he got blindsided there too. So Menor will go on offense, and they are led by Scotty Fox. We get a chance here. We'll give you their starting lineup. Fox trips on the far side. He's going to hand it off, and going nowhere, Goranzowski for the Cardinals. Let's take a look at that Menor offense, the offensive line. You got Hines, O'Neill, DeMercy, Breda, and LaDuca. And quarterback, as we said, Scotty Fox, Goranzowski, and Van Hoos, Cerny, Septowski along the wide receivers, and we've got a flag down on the field.
Yeah, number 49, Mitchell Brocker came across the line. Now, he's the one who made a great play on the previous play and actually kept the running back from getting any yardage. Both defense running a 3-man front. They're both doing that. And a lot of teams do that now.
The
It's
3-4.
become the defense du jour.
So Fox this time will hand it off. A little bit of running room that time.
Did not get the first.
Torzanowski again with the carry, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and short. And we get a chance here. We'll show you that Jackson Polar Bear starting D after this play. Another handoff. Torzanowski got a lot of room. He breaks it through to the 40 and inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. So first down for the Mentor Cardinals. Let's take a look here at that Jackson Polar Bear defense. Joe mentioned the front 3. You got Mauser, Eberhardt, and Ferguson. The linebackers, Stanley, Warmoth, Brocker, and Andrews. And the DBs, Fueline, Benson, Tarullo, and Geisinger. Here back to throw and catching it. Nice play across the middle that time. Austin Van Hoos with the reception.
Well, they're going fast tempo now, too. Mentor's not wasting any time. They've got Jackson on their heels, and they're going to snap the ball quickly.
Van Hoos with the big reception there. There's a handoff, and that time Korzanowski.
Number 17, Gino Korzanowski on the carry.
They caught, on that long run that Mentor had, Frank, they caught Jackson in a blitz. They took their inside linebacker, walked him on the outside, and they were bringing him on a blitz, and it vacated the entire middle, and Mentor had the perfect play called.
Men are going to go trips on the near side, wide receiver on the far. This time he rolls left, throws, ball caught, and that one is Jackson Farley, backup running back with the catch. Boy, they've got a lot of weapons on this team.
Yeah, they're using them too. They're really mixing things up very, very well. That was a screen that time. Just leaked the back out of the backfield, tossed it to him.
So Fox looking over, getting the play. Everybody in this day and age looks over for the play call. And there's another handoff, and Farley gets tripped up, but he's inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they're going, both these teams, it almost looks like mirror images of each other. They're both 4 wides, 5 wides. Mentor's more a 4 wide with a back in the backfield and running it a little more.
Yep.
But both teams are 3-4 defense also.
There's another handoff to Farley, and that time the Jackson D up front, Eberhardt and Ferguson making the stop.
They brought a blitz that time. Jackson did right into the teeth of that running play, and they were able to stop it.
Kenny Rhoda was saying this Mentor offense is like fast break football. Well, Jackson's doing the same thing as well tonight.
Yeah.
I get a chance to breathe here tonight. Here they're going to roll right this time. Fox looking. He might just keep it, and he does, but he got nailed at about the 2-yard line.
That's a great job of pursuit that time.
Warmoth was there.
Yeah, he did a great job of getting out there. I didn't think they were going to get there, Frank. It looked like they had it all set up, and he was going to just walk into the end zone.
Yeah.
Suddenly, boom.
Look how quick he closed, yep.
They're going for it on 4th, right?
Yep. It's, no, I'm sorry, 3rd down.
Oh, it's 3rd.
Yep.
Okay.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 2. Farley to the left of Fox. He's going to fake the handoff, looks in the end zone, and it's tipped away.
It was almost intercepted.
Yeah, Kyle Benson had a hand on it.
Oh, I think it surprised him.
I think Mentor is going to go for the field goal here. They are. They're going to bring Dylan Tackett out on the field.
Yeah, but you got to watch a fake when they're this close. Got to watch anything happen, especially first game of the year. That was a great play by Benson.
Yeah, it was. Mentor trying to take advantage of this Sarshone Auto Group red zone opportunity, and they kick the field goal, and it is a line drive, but it is up and good. So,
I'm sorry. That's a win for Jackson, Frank.
Yep. The Menor Cardinals get on the board first. We'll take a break. Menor up 3-0. We'll be back right after this.
If I was a 16, 17, 18-year-old kid right now, you couldn't stop me from working. But I want to know, what did you make your very first job?
Baling hay for the local farmer, George Marshler, and it was $1 an hour.
My first job was fertilizing lawns, making a whole $3.40 an hour. 1988.
The year was 1960. I was working at the Lincoln Theater as an usher for 45 cents an hour.
It's Jordan Miller, live and local, 10 to noon Monday through Friday on 1480 WHBC.
If I was a 16, 17, 18-year-old kid right now, you couldn't stop me from working. But I want to know, what did you make your very first job?
Baling hay for the local farmer.
Into the end zone, and let's go down to Billy Beebe, brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. Billy, we've got some familiar faces over there in Jackson with Phil Morrow. Tell us about that one.
Well, Frank, everybody knows Jay Rohr's taken over this program in year 2. With him this year, he welcomes Phil Morrow. Let me flash you back to 1995. Phil Morrow takes over the Jackson program, coaches 12 years here, and coaches now the head coach, Jay Rohr. This is one heck of a coaching staff. You can see the picture we're showing you, the throwback, a 200-win celebration for Phil Morrow last year. Who's he got his hand on there? That's Jay Rohr, his prime running back in the day. So now he's his running back coach. Bo Balderson, Phil Morrow, and Jay Rohr trying to take this program back into the playoffs and going deep.
All right, Billy, thank you. A lot of respect there. We know that with Jay Rohr. And Coach, I know you had a chance to check in. We'll talk about that here in a minute. And a blitz again, and going down is Eckerman in the backfield.
Well, they're trying to, Jackson wants to sprint out. They want to get Eckerman out to the trips. And now what Menor's doing is they're bringing an extra guy up there to the trip side, and they're bringing him upfield to just keep him walled in.
Yeah. We get a chance here. There's a pass reception and a fumble.
No.
And let's see, was it a catch or no?
That should have been an incomplete pass.
Well, Jackson did fall on it.
Oh,
Joe, when we get a second here, we'll have you do our SARTA scoring drive right after this play. So a big 3rd down and 16 for Jackson.
Don't try and get all of it. You try and get all of it right here, you're going to get a mistake, and you're going to give them great field position.
3rd and 16 for the Bears. Eckerman has 3 receivers in the pattern. We got 1 in motion now. That is Calando. And Eckerman's going to run 25 or 24, and he's down right there. Joe, let's take a look at that SARTA scoring drive there by Menor.
Yeah, that drive took 4 minutes and 14 seconds in the first quarter. Number of plays 12. Took time of possession 3:35. I'm sorry, and it was 62 yards, 19-yard field goal. Great job by Jackson when they got down with their butts up against the goal line to stop it and force only a field goal.
Yeah, Cooper Miser going to punt this one away for Jackson. Taking a look there at our scoreboard. 3-0 Menor. Punt is going to land and roll inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Good coverage that time by the Bears.
Yeah, that swung some field position. They've got pretty good field position to start, but Jackson has really got to come up on defense now. They can't allow Menor to go down the field and score again.
2:03 remaining here in the first quarter. And Menor now with the second time on offense. I want to welcome everybody to our inaugural YouTube video broadcast of the year. Glad you're with us. So Menor now with 3 wide on the near side. Back to pass is Fox. He's got a man, and that is Van Huss. And he takes it out to, they're going to mark him right at midfield.
They really I watch Menor. They love to send the inside guys deep to clear the safeties and then bring the outside guys about 5 yards up and across the field.
So a 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. There's a handoff to Toranowski. Korzanowski picks up, they're going to say no gain.
Yeah, Zach Ferguson did a really good job that time of coming down, reading that, making the tackle.
So a 2nd down now and 10, a minute 23 and counting here in the first quarter of play from Jackson. There's a swing pass right side, caught, and nice gain there by the Bears. Number 13 coming up, Justin Hodge with the catch.
You remember we talked about broken tackles, not making tackles. That receiver caught the ball. He had probably a 3 or 4 yard gain, but because the tackle was missed, he got it close to a 1st down.
And they are just short, 3rd and 2 now for the Cardinals. Getting the play from the sideline. You got trips on the near side. One receiver far. Fox going to hand it off. Korzanowski with the run, and he takes it inside the 35 to about the 31-yard line. So another 1st down for the Menor Cardinals.
2 times they've run the outside blitz. That time the blitzer came from the outside, had a clean shot, but didn't tackle anybody. Ran right in between the quarterback and the running back.
See that right there on our Maslin Cable replay. Fox going to throw across the middle. That time, good defensive play by Lattarulo for the Bears was right there. Good coverage.
Yeah, I think Lattarulo, wasn't he? He was the quarterback last year for Jackson.
I believe,
and has now moved over to defensive safety.
You're right.
And is a tremendous athlete. Did a great job that time coverage.
Yeah, I remember Jay Rohr even talking about that. He said, Coach, I'll go wherever you want me to play.
Yeah. He's Jay Rohr calls him, I think he's the rock of this team. He's a leader of this football team.
So a 2nd down and 10 now for the Cardinals. Fake handoff. Fox looking, throws, has a man, and there he is again. Austin Van Huss with the reception, picks up another 1st down.
You know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see Jackson go into some kind of robber defense where they bring a safety and just let him sit in the middle and catch guys coming across.
There's a handoff, and
nice.
Boy, what a tackle that time. Big number 31, Jordan Warmath.
I tell you what, he's 5'11", 185, and he hit him like he was 210. He smacked him.
That's the end of quarter number 1. So we have played one here in Jackson. Menor with a 3-point lead. We'll be back after this timeout.
Happy Sardaversary with Sarda rider Anthony. We're celebrating 25 years with our valued riders.
And I absolutely enjoy riding the buses. I get to know a few of the drivers, very respectful, very professional. Just an all-around about good experience. It helps people get to where they're going, disabled, veterans, or people going to work.
Thanks to all our riders as we celebrate SARTA 25 at SARTA.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us. Copy that. Aim high, Airman.
And back here at Jackson as we get set to start quarter number 2. Frank Salona, Joe Palmisano, Billy Beebe, and Bob Jeffries with you here tonight. Casey Claxton is
our producer and engineer up in the booth, Dale Lamb, with us as well. Fox looking, throws, and batted away in the end zone. Nice defensive play that time by Cooper Geisinger.
Jackson's playing. They're doing, they're getting kind of a bend and don't break. They're giving up yardage in the middle of the field. They get down there. When this field starts shrinking, they're doing a great job of constricting what Mentor's doing also.
So Mentor now faced with a 3rd down and goal from the 8-yard line.
Now, one thing we haven't seen yet is pressure on the quarterback.
No, he's had plenty of time to throw. You're right.
There we go.
There it is. And he throws this one into the end zone, and great timing that time by the Jackson defense. Kyle Andrews came in, and he disrupted everything, Joe.
He did. He came from a blitz on the outside. They didn't see him coming. He snuck up late, and right at the snap of the ball, he was right in the quarterback's face. Great job.
And looks like they will attempt another field goal. So, again, maybe another win for the Polar Bears here. Dylan Tackett is on to try this field goal. It will be a 25-yarder. He's got one from 19. Snap, set, kick, and that one is good. So Mentor tacks on another one. They've had 2 scoring drives, came away with field goals each time.
Yeah, I think it's great for Jackson now. Jackson's got to mount something offensively. They cannot keep doing 3 and out, and losing yardage, because sooner or later that defense is going to get tired.
Yeah. Well, both teams now. I think the time now for the Butterflies is all gone. Everything is left after that first quarter maybe, and it's back to football as we know it. And
both teams have also made adjustments.
Yep.
Defensively, they've made adjustments to what the other team is doing. Especially Mentor. Mentor's done a great job of boxing the outside people to keep the quarterback, Eckerman, from coming outside. Now, Jackson's got to take advantage of that. They got to bring him now, instead of trying to make him go wide, bring him off tackle. Do some things like that to take advantage of those boxed ends.
I think we saw that a little bit last night with Sandy Valley and Fairless. Falcons were kind of pushing Sandy in between the tackles, and they were taking advantage of that. And looks like the same thing happening here. And
this is returnable.
Yep, that one is returnable. Tackett's kick taken, and across the 15 to the 20. Got a flag down. And did he fumble the football? That's one thing the Polar Bears did not need.
No.
Let's see what they say. They are going to give it to the Mentor Cardinals. Let's see what the flag was, though. Not sure if Billy Beebe is down close to that. I don't know, Billy, if you're down that way. You are right there. What'd you see?
Yeah, there was a block just before Fuel Line cut in here, guys. It might be on, looks like it's going to be on Jackson. So as Fuel Line cut inside, got hit, and as he was falling down backwards, ball popped out. So a huge break for Mentor once again.
Oh, boy.
Remember we talked about turnovers. Yeah. Turnovers make a difference. Defense has been playing great. You got a 6-0 deficit for Jackson. Yeah. You're getting the football back, and you turn the ball over. That's a backbreaker.
Yep. Well, Joe, let's take a look at that Mentor scoring drive brought to you by SARTA.
Well, it was 10 plays, went 53 yards, 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Got them down to the goal line again, but they couldn't put it in. Jackson held, kicked a field goal, 25-yard field goal.
All right, well, their defense has their backs against the wall right now, as Mentor will start this one from the 21-yard line of Jackson. Fox, plenty of time. Oh, he gets hit as he throws and almost intercepted. I don't think the receivers knew he got hit, and the ball was just kind of fluttering around. And one guy that saw it was Kyle Benson, and he did everything he could to get to the football, but it fell hopelessly on the carpet.
Whoever got to him laid him out.
Let's see if we can.
That was one of the best hits I've seen.
Catch that maybe on our Maslin cable replay. Let's take a look here.
came from the outside. I still couldn't see.
Nope. So it's 2nd down and 10 from the 21. Here is a handoff, and Torzanowski not going anywhere. In fact, he lost about a yard.
Well, you got to give credit to this Jackson defense. They just got off the field.
Yep.
They get over there. They're talking. Fumble on the kickoff. They have to go back in. They could lay down.
Yeah.
Instead, they're bowing up and they're playing.
So it's a 3rd down and 11. This is a big down for Jackson. This is the one that's been the backbreaker a couple of times, keeping Menor on their drives.
Watch 16 coming across the middle. Somebody's got to be in the middle of the field.
Oh, no, they're going to hand it off. And Torzanowski gets it inside the 15. I think he's still short, though, of the 1st down.
He is.
He is, yep. So now is a 4th down situation. And
they're going to go for it.
Yeah, Coach Matt Gray says, let's go.
Yeah, they're tired of field goals. But now this is a great opportunity for Jackson.
4th and 3. You're right. This is a great opportunity. You're right.
Don't let them draw you off.
Now they're going to pull the guard. And Torzanowski got out of the way. He got brought down again, though. Let's see.
I think he got it, though.
Yeah, I think you're right. They mark him at the 11-yard line.
No.
And, boy, it's real close.
What are they doing?
They're not going to measure.
Yes,
they're going to give it to Jackson. Whoa. So the Polar Bear defense held.
Boy, I tell you what, they had him in the backfield for a loss. He broke free, and then great pursuit. This defense, I'll tell you what, they're playing hard for the first game.
I'll tell you what, guys, and we've at the end of this game, we got to pick our aim high play of the game. Right now, that defensive stand right there could be our United States Air Force aim high play of the game.
We've got 3 of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You pick one of those stands.
Well, that one they came away with no scoring.
That's true.
So Jackson now on offense. Here is a handoff, and that is Satterfield, and he's not much there. He's got maybe a yard.
Wow. I see, there's a lot of young guys in there running the football. There's guys who haven't had a whole lot of experience. It's kind of running back by committee. But a lot of them right now are kind of trying to pick their way through when they need to just run.
The Bears now. Ackerman trying to find someone. He's going to run it, and he's not going anywhere.
See, and I'm going to tell you one thing about a young quarterback. You're talking about a sophomore who gets a little antsy and wants to run the ball first. He had 2 receivers open that time. He had one that was open in the middle. He had one running a slant on the outside. If he'd have just thrown the football, he had guys open, but he kind of panicked.
So it brings up 3rd down and 10 for the Bears. Eckerman looks over, as does the rest of the team. Everyone but the linemen. Those linemen keep their head down. They don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to them.
Nope.
They're going to call timeout.
Yep. Take a little too much time, so timeout down on the field. Let's check in now with our guy Billy Beebe down on the sideline. Billy, they're hitting pretty good down there defensively, and that defensive stand there by Jackson was pretty nice right in front of you.
Yeah, Polar Bears definitely keeping this thing going with defense, keeping it close right now. For Menor, they're talking down on the sideline. How are they keeping Jackson at bay right now, guys? I guess Joe could speak to this a little more, but following the ball on these option plays, that's what the coaches keep screaming. Follow the ball, follow the ball. And we see Eckerman get into trouble constantly, but he's always got somebody running after him.
Yeah, I think they're spying him. I actually think after the first couple series, they had a spy defense that they put in where that means one of the linebackers is just spying him. He's just staying with him. Everybody else plays around him, and one of the guys spies him. And Jackson needs to, but Eckerman, what he needs to do is not panic back there, but look for his receivers and throw the football.
Billy's report brought to you by our friends at Friends and Family Credit Union. We'll check in with Billy throughout the night down on the field. A big 3rd down now for the Bears. deep in their own territory. Eckerman looking, has plenty of time. There goes a flag. He's going to roll right, and he is brought down. And now we've got a little extra as Henry Schenk brought down Eckerman, and then a little something happened afterwards.
I think what you're going to have, though, is a hold on offense, and then you're going to have a late hit on defense, and I don't know how those two will wash out.
Let's take a look here on our Maslin Cable replay. You can see right there where Schenk made the tackle, and then what? Oh, 44 came in there. And
I have no idea what he was thinking.
Yeah.
But I think you're going to have a redo. I'm afraid you're going to have a redo, but I may be wrong because the personal foul may take precedence over the hold.
Yep, there it is, a holding, and then the personal foul.
So what are they going to do about it?
That's a good question. Last night,
can't be fourth.
We had a situation last night where the referees actually went and got a rule book, and we're looking at a rule book to interpret a rule on the sidelines.
Yeah.
But you do want them to get it right, though.
Well, you do, but you don't want them to take forever either. I think it can't be fourth down.
No, I think they're going to. Here we go.
Holding. To the goal.
What?
Ball. Personal foul, late hit.
Is that an automatic first down?
I believe it is. They're going to mark off the hold, and then they're going to mark the 15-yard personal foul penalty. So it was half the distance. Trying to explain it to us here as the crowd
it's
PA
still
announcer.
Third down. Third down and 1.
Is that what it'll end up? Yeah, you're right.
It's third down and 1.
Penalties now, Joe, for holding go back to where the line of scrimmage is. That's a new rule this year. So they mark it off from there, and then they moved it forward.
15.
Yep.
So it's third and 1. What do you do, Jackson? You got to keep this going.
Yeah.
You don't want to get your defense back out on the field again.
Got to give them a break. Going to go 2 wide on the near side. Got 1 receiver far side. Looking for a blitz here. And we've got whistles.
No way.
Did they really delay game? Oh, boy.
Yeah, that will drive you crazy. See, these are the first, all the things we talked about first week.
Yeah.
Delay of game, all these things that are going on, the turnovers, the mistakes. But in crucial situations, that's the thing.
Yep. So the 25-second clock just started again. Eckerman, going to look, going to run. And he's going to pick up the first down and gets pushed out of bounds. So good heads-up play there by Lucas Eckerman.
Yeah, it was again, but I'd still love to see him throw the football when a guy's wide open.
Mm-hmm.
There's people coming across the middle that if he sees them right now, they're open.
Yep.
And he's got to be able to do that instead of running. He was very fortunate he got out of that one.
Yep, that was our Maslin Cable replay. Here is a handoff. Nope, kept it. And Eckerman continues down 40, 45, crosses midfield and inside the 45-yard line of Mentor, and there's a flag back at the 45-yard line. Let's see what that's all about.
Here's the only thing I don't like about flags like that. Eckerman was 10 yards ahead of where the flag was thrown.
Yeah.
Now, unless he couldn't get it out of his pocket and threw it late, why would you throw a penalty for holding or something behind the run?
Yeah. And they're going to mark it from the spot, so it'll go back to about the 35-yard line.
Holding. Number 2. That's wrong.
What?
So Jackson picks up the first down. And they have it.
Well, it's 1st and 5.
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
And there is a big hit for the Bears put on Satterfield.
Number 18, Christian Satterfield.
They sold out on the dive that time. I tell you what, the quarterback could have kept that and gotten outside. But you don't know. I mean, they're mixing it up. Minter's mixing it up really well.
Ryan Sally with the tackle there. Time, throws, there he is. There's the receiver, crosses midfield, and there's the first down, and a nice pitch and catch. There's Noah Calando.
There you go, young man. That was a nice play. He could have run the ball. And, you know, up until that point, he had an open shot to run, and he stood in there, and he threw a beautiful pass. There you go.
There's another throw. Nice catch. That is Benson, right side, picks up another first down. And Kyle Benson from the pass from Eckerman. And now the Bears are starting to get a little rhythm.
Well, and you know, you've got great athletes on the outside. You've got really good athletic receivers. You get the ball to them, they'll make things happen.
So the Polar Bears now with first down and 10. Eckerman going to go deep this time, has a man, but he's overthrown. That time looking for his favorite target there, Noah Calando.
He just needs to take a little bit more off of that play, put more air under it, let his receiver run under it. But that's a good play to keep the defense honest.
Yeah, Calando was just starting to separate there as well. We got 4 receivers now in the pattern. Plenty of time, throws across the middle. Oh, he overthrew. He had 2 receivers really that time. Had Phillips there. I think that's who it was intended for.
Well, he had a touchdown. Had he put that ball on the money, it would have been a touchdown. But he's learning. You know, you're going to get this out of a sophomore.
So big third down now, 3rd and 10 for the Bears. Eckerman, quick hitter. Nope, nothing there as Phillips was kind of bunched up, and now we got a flag.
Yeah, I think you might get pass interference or something.
Yeah, he got stuffed up at the line there.
You know, I wouldn't have called that. And maybe somebody will come in and say, no, I don't think you should call it. But
yeah. Well, Coach Matt Gray out there trying to figure out what's going on. Ineligible, man? How can there be ineligible that quick?
Well, there could. If somebody was covered up,
I see.
That would do it.
I see.
We'll see.
He's going to decline it, yep.
Yeah. So if you're Jackson, what do you do?
Well, it's 4th down now, and they're gonna punt it away, I think. Looks like their personnel change right now. Although I agree, Joe. I mean, well, how much is a punt really going to help you here?
It's not.
We'll see what the difference is. The line of scrimmage is at 36. So Miser is going to punt it away. Oh, he fumbled it a little bit, and now he didn't get a very good kickoff. So it went out of bounds at, let's see where they mark it, the 23, so it was a 13-yard difference.
Yeah.
So the Cardinals will come back on offense. 6:25 to go here in the first half. Don't forget to stick around at halftime. We will have our Old Carolina barbecue halftime as Billy Beebe will take it. He'll be down on the field with the marching bands, and they'll have a couple of segments to present to us as well. That is our Old Carolina barbecue halftime show.
Well, it's important for Jackson now not to get down anymore. Can't allow a big play here.
So the Cardinals back to pass. Fox throws, quick hitter, caught, and then taken out of bounds. That was 14. That is Grant Cerny with the reception.
That was a very, very nice job by Zach Ferguson to come up and make the tackle on that so he didn't get any other yardage after the catch.
So pickup of 3, 2nd down and 7. You got 4 receivers in the pattern this time. Going to roll right. Throws, caught, 35, 40, and knocked down at about the 43-yard line. was Justin Hodge, and Jordan Warmath put a hit on him.
He did. Jackson's doing some hitting.
Yep, let's see if we can pick that up here on our Maslin Cable replay. See as Warmath comes up and makes the hit. There's a quick hitter again thrown, and that one, Cerny makes the catch and is out of bounds, just short of another first down. He picked up about 6 yards.
Jackson's being real soft on the outside now on the little out routes. All their passes right now Menor has run have been the outside, 5-yard outs.
Yep, 4 receivers in the pattern this time. It's a 2nd down and 4. 5:38 to go here, first half. There's a handoff to Farley. Farley still on his feet. Inside the 40, picks up a first down.
Too soft that time. Missed tackles. Nobody hitting him. Nobody fronting him up, facing him up. You got to make the tackle. Somebody's got to come up and stop him, and then everybody else has got to come around him.
So first down for the Cardinals. 5:20 and counting on the clock. There is a flea flicker, going to be thrown deep into the end zone, and it is intercepted, and taking a knee is Kyle Benson.
Wait, what's he doing? Is he going to say he caught it on the 1, that's where it's going to be? Yep.
Oh, no.
Yep. No, that's it.
Okay, they're not going to give him the 4. There we go. Take a look at it here on our replay. I thought his momentum took him into the end zone.
It did, but he caught it on the 1. And then went back. Well, no.
That's got to be forward.
He actually was.
Yeah. I think maybe that was a beanbag. I don't know what he threw down. Was it a flag?
No, it was a beanbag, but
okay.
I don't know whether they're on the 1. They shouldn't be on the 1.
No, Jay Rohr's out there trying to argue his case as well, and I agree.
If you look at it, unfortunately, they don't have instant replay, so they're going to keep it there.
Yep. Billy Beebe's down there right around that yard marker. Billy, what'd you see?
Yeah, I thought Benson caught it in the end zone, guys, and put one knee down where he caught it, then kind of came out in celebration. So I've got to agree. I thought he put a knee down just on the right side of the end zone. Now, we had a hit like that earlier. Jackson kind of played the bystander effect. Everybody looked up at the ball. It hit right in the middle. This time, Benson made sure he was going to get in the end zone, get to the ball, and get the interception.
Well, he did. His foot was down on the 1 when he caught the ball. 1 foot came down on the 1-yard line, and then he went into the end zone. So maybe it's a good call.
Yep. 5:10 remains here in the first half. Jackson has it at their own 2-yard lines where they officially mark it. So the Bears got to get out of the shadow of their end zone right now.
Yeah, they really do.
And they are looking. Plenty of time. Here is a quick hitter. Oh, boy. Dangerous pass that time. Intended for Noah Calando.
Well, if you're going to throw that ball, you want to throw it to your trip side with slants and things, but you got to get rid of that football. This is where I don't like the shotgun, but that's what you got.
So 2nd down. There is a quarterback keeper, and back to the line of scrimmage goes Lucas Eckerman. Hey, I want to remind everybody, thank you for listening and watching us on our Aultcare YouTube Game of the Week. And don't forget to subscribe when you go to the website, youtube.com, and look for WHBC Sports, and you can subscribe right there. And each week you can bring that up and watch our broadcast.
Big play right here. Or else they're going to be punting from their end zone.
Time, throw. Now he's going to run it. Oh, he got away. He's got a first down and more. Lucas Eckerman with some nifty footwork.
I'll tell you what, this kid has, he's growing into the position, but I'm going to tell you what, he's got ice water in his veins. The kid is bold.
There he goes. And Turf Monster got him right there, but he picked up the first down. So a big first down, 4:04 on the clock and counting. Here is a handoff to Satterfield. No, he kept it. That is Eckerman, and he gets to about the 19-yard line. That's about the line of scrimmage. He had me fooled that time, Coach.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Jackson is they're probably a little bit surprised they're hanging in with Menor like this.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people thought Menor was going to come in and just run over Jackson.
Yeah.
Jackson's in this football game.
They are, and I mean, they need to score. If they can get a score.
Yes.
So
they're going to be a blitz this time.
Yeah, 3:25 and counting on the clock. 2nd down and 10. Boy, they better hurry. They're going to have to get a timeout. Yep, they are going to get a timeout. And while we have a timeout, I want to remind everybody, for real-time scores, be sure to check WHBCSports.com. And we have great coverage of games this weekend. WHBCSports.com stream game of the week. Tonight it's at Hoover with Buchtel and Hoover. Bill Morgan taking over the play-by-play duties there with Derek Philo. And our Altman Hospital radio game of the week on 1480 and Mix 94.1 is Alliance at Lake. And that one's going to be a good one tonight.
Some good games first week.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we had a great one last night with Sandy Valley and Fairless. Perry and Central, that one kind of got out of hand a little bit. Central came back and made it a little bit of a game. But tonight, we've got this one for you. And
is Perry still running the wing tee?
Oh, yeah.
Are they really?
They were
That's
talking.
awesome.
They were talking to Coach Slates the other night, Kenny and JT, and they said he's going to throw the ball a little bit more. He threw it 5 times.
Whoa,
5.
That's like a record.
It is. Yeah, they were 1 of 5 last night. I think they had 44 rushing attempts for 400 and some yards, but hey, that works.
Oh, yeah, it works. I love it.
Yeah. All right, so Jackson now back at it. 2nd down and 10, 3:15 to go here in the first half. Eckerman back to pass, has time. Now he's going to run. Oh, he got hammered. He got hit by Spencer Behringer.
You know, you're either going to run the football or you're going to throw the football. And if you stand back there too long, which is what he did, 1, 2, 3, 4, get rid of the football.
Yep. They gave Behringer plenty of time.
Yeah. I mean, I could sack him. Really.
Well, you were a pretty good linebacker back in the day, so.
Well, no, I could sack him now if he stays back there that long.
So a big 3rd down now, 3rd and 15. Eckerman looking.
Whoa!
Oh, he's going to throw it out of bounds. And, okay, it did get back to the line of scrimmage. I was looking to see where the marker was. So the Bears are going to have to punt it away.
You know, this kid's going to get really good. He's going to get really good as the season goes on, Eckerman. But he's you're going to have to go through the growing pains with him.
Yeah. Well, he got his feet wet last year as a freshman, and
but now
like
he's
in
up to his neck.
So Miser going to punt it away, a little end over end, taken at the 46, and that is Calderwood, and Calderwood takes it to about the 35-yard line. So again, the Jackson defense really has a tough situation that they're faced with again.
Yeah, and there's 2:22 left, and I'm just kind of on pins and needles waiting for them, or hoping that Menor doesn't put any more points on the board, and we go in at halftime at 6-0. Jackson's got an opportunity to come back and win this game, but they have to keep playing.
Scotty Fox going to roll right this time, throws, and a good catch there by Calderwood, and he goes out of bounds.
But we'll take that. I mean, that's a 1-yard gain.
Yep. You can see here how have a little sprint out throw. So it brings up, oh boy, they gave him 3 yards? No way.
No.
The scoreboard says 2nd and 7, but it looks like maybe 2.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 8, we'll
Here goes
call
the
it.
blitz.
There they got it, too.
There you go.
Nice job there. That was number 17. 37. I'm sorry, I was thinking 70. That's Foster Stanley. Yep.
Now, he did a good job. Remember the last time I told you when they brought him off the blitz, Frank?
Yeah.
That he went in between. He didn't know who to tackle, so he didn't tackle anybody. This time he went straight for the back and got him in the backfield.
Yep.
Threw him for a loss.
Every Friday night on 1480 WHBC, it's the Aultcare Stadium show. Starts at 5 p.m., 6 p.m. on 94.1. Hammersmith Insurance Scoreboard follows every game on Friday night.
Oh!
There's a nice pass, broken up. Good defensive play that time. Number 37, that's Foster Stanley again.
That was a great play.
He is the Bear linebacker.
That was a great play. He jumped the inside of that. It was a slant route. He jumped it. He held his position, and that's the hardest thing to do. He turned and faced. His guy ran deep. Your guy runs deep. You don't go with him. You turn and you find the next guy outside. That's exactly what he did. He played that perfectly.
I want to ask you, Joe, in a minute here about the Bear linebacker and what his responsibilities are. Looks like he can kind of roam wherever he wants, doesn't he?
No, he's got. I'll tell you in a minute.
Oh,
Good.
That was overthrown, intended for Austin Van Huss, and good defensive play there by the Bears. So he does have responsibilities depending on the setup. Right,
he's like a strong safety.
Okay.
He moves to the strength of the field. He moves at different positions. They could put him weak. They could put him strong. But he doesn't kind of freelance. He knows where he's going.
Okay.
But they move him into a position to be the strong safety.
Yep. I remember back in the day, this is, way back when I was in school, we had a rover. Rover back.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
So with 1:39, the Bears defense steps up again, and now they turn it over to the offense, and the offense now has an opportunity to do something. Eckerman going to throw right side, and that one is overthrown, and we've got a penalty flag. Adam Schwarm was swarming all over him.
Yeah, he was all over him. He was all over him. But dangerous throw. I'm trying to figure out why Eckerman chose to throw it there.
Let's see if we
I saw it. I mean, it was
Okay.
it was definitely interference. He was all over him.
Defensive pass interference.
Don't forget to stick around. Halftime, our Old Carolina Barbecue halftime show. Billy Beebe will take the controls, and he will have the band show down there as well as some other segments for us.
We got to get one of these athletic kids deep,
Well, you would
because
think-
the safeties are playing pretty close.
I think before this is all over, Kyle Benson's going to get a deep catch here. Eckerman.
Give him time.
Oh, boy. He's got to get. Oh, he's got a face mask. They didn't see it. Oh, they did. Yes, they did. So Eckerman gets sacked, but I think they're going to get a first down out of this because of the face mask.
Boy, you're getting a lot of mistakes by Menor. A lot of mistakes. A lot of first-game mistakes. We knew this was going to happen. This is the most improvement of every team happens between week 1 and week 2. Week 1 is a mess.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen.
So let's see here what they mark this off.
Should be 15 yards.
Yep.
He grabbed it.
During the play, face mask, number 44 defense.
So got to be farther than that. There they are.
Yeah.
Resulted a first down.
Well,
man, oh man, where's he going?
No, he marked it 15 yards from the original spot. But they're moving the ball.
Yeah, they are. All right.
That's all that we care about.
1st and 10. Minute 27 to go here in the half. Trips on the near side this time. One wide receiver far side. And you've got Pastorius in the backfield to the left.
Well, they're going to say, I think he maybe
Eckerman
moved it too far.
I thought he did.
Yeah,
but
it
that
is.
was like 25 they marked it.
But they're going to look it over.
Okay, they're happy with it.
Okay.
They're happy with it. We're happy with it.
So what was the point? All right. The officials got to work through their first week also. They do.
All right, here we go. Eckerman going to throw. Deep drop. Screen set up.
Oh, nice.
Oh, my.
Oh, boy. I thought there was a clip.
Yeah, there was. And I think there was.
Yeah, it was, but it didn't get called.
Let's take a look here at the replay, right? You got the blitz coming in. And right there.
Block in the back.
Yeah, block in the back. There's a handoff. Nope, Eckerman's going to keep it, and he gets out of bounds right about the 31-yard line, so he lost a yard.
He needs to learn how to protect himself. He's going to have trouble making it through the entire season because he takes shots.
3rd and 4. Clock running, 40 seconds and counting. Going to go 2-3 wide on the far right. Going to roll that way. And Eckerman throws, has a man. Oh, it's nearly intercepted and dropped. Boy, I think, 2 or 3 people had their hands on that one.
Well, the receiver had his hands on it too, but I think he threw it so hard, it went through 3 people.
Let's take a look here at our Maslin Cable replay if we can.
Great block on the outside by the back.
And he gave up. He put his hands down once the quarterback went around him too.
Look at right there.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, they all 3 of them had a chance.
Yep. But he had a guy wide open. He just missed him.
4th and 4 now. Play clock is at 8. They better hurry.
Oh, my.
Down to 4-3. And they're going to take a timeout.
This is their last one. They don't have another one now.
Yeah. Well, there's only 28 seconds, though. They would need that.
They may need it.
Hey, I want to remind everybody about the Saturday morning huddle, a fun high school football recap with coaches and players every Saturday on Saturday morning on YouTube and WHBC.com with Kenny Rhoda and our very own Billy Beebe. Really relive all the great games from Friday night. Those guys, they do a great job with that show. They'll have coaches, players, and all kinds of guests on their Saturday morning show. Looking forward to another season of that.
Was it streamed?
Yep, it is on YouTube.
Wow.
And you can also watch it again like on WHBC.com. So.
Okay, what do you do? 4th down. I just run a couple slants. Run the inside guy deep. And then take the number 2 receiver and run him down inside in the area that was vacated. And just turn and throw it.
All right, here we go. Eckerman going to be the lone back in the backfield. He's got receivers all over the field. One in motion now. It's Satterfield. Going to roll right. And you're right, there's a slant right there. Got him. First down and more. Inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. A great play that time. Guess who? Kyle Benson. And now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage because the clock is going to start as soon as they put the ball down.
That was a beautiful play.
That
was a beautiful
play. Got to get the play call in. They're going to spike it. They got to spike it, Joe.
They need to do something.
Yep. And, wow, Menor called a timeout.
Well, they did him a favor.
Yeah.
Really did him a favor.
Yeah, they did.
Of course, if they didn't have enough people on the field or if they were out of position, they had to. But this is a beautiful play. And they brought the motion man over. The motion man came over, and he became the guy that wheeled into the flat, which is really a well-conceived play. Beautiful play. And a nice ball by that young man.
So it's 1st and goal from the 3. There's 13 seconds. So, Joe, what is that? Maybe 2 quick plays, maybe 3? If they do it quick?
Yeah, but you can't take a sack.
No.
You cannot take a sack.
You really can't run around either.
You can't run around. This has got to be quick decisions here. You make a decision, you throw it out of the end zone, you throw it out of bounds, but you don't take a sack.
So here come the Bears. They line up. Again, this time, though, they'll have Pastorius in the backfield.
Man-to-man. It's all man-to-man.
3 receivers near side. Eckerman throws lob in the end zone. Oh, off the hands. Did he catch it? Yes, he did.
Whoa.
What a catch. And let's see, was that Colando? Number 7, it is.
What?
Noah Calando with an incredible catch. Just take a look at it here on our Maslin Cable replay. What a throw.
Oh, my goodness. How did he catch that?
Wow, he even said he caught it. Look at that.
How did he? See, you've got some athletes on this team. Wow.
Cooper Miser now with the extra point attempt to give the Bears the lead, and he's got it. And how about that? After what they've been through and the defensive situations they've been put in the whole first half, Joe, they lead by 1 with 10 seconds to go.
I know, it's brilliant. I mean, I love the way this team is playing because I think a lot of people, including myself, thought that, okay, here's a young Jackson football team. Mentor's perennial state finalist or in the playoffs all the time, ranked high, and the largest school in the state of Ohio. And here comes Jackson, and they're playing with them, and they're playing tough, and they've got athletes, and they're playing defense. I love it.
Yep. Well,
now, things have changed as far as that drive happened because Mentor made a lot of mental mistakes. A lot of mental mistakes. Goes back to the pass interference, the face mask.
Yep.
Keep going.
Yeah.
And marched them downfield. Now, Jackson had to finish, and they did. But Mentor's the one that maybe is making the mistakes right now.
Yeah, you're right. Good point. So the Bears now need to just kick this one away, get their defense out on the field for maybe a play or two, and take it into the locker room with a 1-point lead. Let's see if they can do it.
The best thing you do is kick this thing in the end zone.
And Cooper Miser is that guy. He can put it there.
And then just play prevent.
So Miser has it teed up. And this one is going to be short of the end zone, taking it about the 9-yard line. Across the 20, 25, missed tackle there. And the Bears swarm and bring the runner down at about the 22-yard line with 1 second remaining.
I have to tell you, I kind of held my breath a little bit there.
Yeah, yeah.
Check that number 58, Dylan Peters.
Now back up. Everybody back up. Get as deep as you can.
Well, if you're Mentor, though, Joe, would you just not even mess around, take a knee, and get out of here?
I would.
Yeah.
But we'll see what they do. See, I think they're going to look and see where Jackson's at right now. Jackson could deepen up a little bit. There you go.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, they might just wing it.
They might.
Nope, they're going to run it. And that is Farley, and Farley gets to about the 27-yard line, so it picks up about 5 yards, and that'll be the end of the first half of play. Very entertaining first half. The Jackson Polar Bears 7, and the Mentor Cardinals 6. We'll take some timeouts. When we come back, we'll shoot it down to Billy Beebe with our Old Carolina Barbecue halftime report.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
It's Kenny and JT.
Can you lose one game and still play for a national championship? Yes.
No, not necessarily. You cannot lose a game in your division of the Big Ten.
He's got an opinion, and he has got an opinion. The Kenny and JT Show. Weekdays between 3 and 7 on WHBC.
At Friends and Family Credit Union, you, the members, are the owners. Our friendly staff serves over 11,000 members, assisting with their financial needs and bettering their lifestyles.
Hi, I'm Gina, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union, where we provide loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County.
Are you looking for something different? Stop in today to become a friend of the family.
Happy Sardiversary with Sarda rider Anthony. We're celebrating 25 years with our valued riders.
And I absolutely enjoy riding the buses. I get to know a few of the drivers, very respectful, very professional. Just an all-around about good experience. It helps people get to where they're going. Disabled, veterans, or people going to work.
Thanks to all our riders as we celebrate Sarda 25 at Sarda.
And if I was a 16, 17, 18-year-old kid right now, you couldn't stop me from working. But I want to know, what did you make your very first job?
Baling hay for the local farmer, George Marshler, and it was $1 an hour.
My first job was fertilizing lawns, making a whole $3.40 an hour. 1988.
The year was 1960. I was working at the Lincoln Theater as an usher for 45 cents an hour.
It's Jordan Miller, live and local, 10 to noon Monday through Friday on 1480 WHBC.
And back here at Jackson, it is halftime in our Old Carolina Barbecue halftime report. Let's send it down on the field. Here's Billy Beebe.
Thanks, Frank. What a great first half of football here at Robert Fife Stadium. The visiting Menor Cardinals have their group out now to play a little bit of music for you.
I thought someone was tapping me. Yeah. Turn us down, Joe, just in case they hear us.
Oh.
Next, the band stays in the air with Danger Zone from the movie Top Gun. We close our show this evening with Kings and Queens by Ava Max, featuring our color guard and majorettes.
Oh yeah, it's like a documentary.
I mean, they are talking about a place. They're crazy, man.
Bobby, you ready to stop? Joe, when we come back, you want to do it now? Well, Billy's got it now whenever he sends it to us.
The Jackson Band, yeah?
We thank you for being a great audience this evening and wish the Jackson Band a great halftime performance. And go Cards!
Billy, what's up? He's eating. You got spots. You can't eat while you're doing it. Say hi.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You've been listening to our halftime show down on the field. The Menor Cardinal Marching Band, the Old Carolina Barbecue halftime show. We'll send it back down to Billy Beebe for the Jackson Polar Bear Marching Band.
As the Polar Bears march out here, they'll be headed on a special trip to Hawaii to play a show on Pearl Harbor coming up here in the next month or two. So very exciting to have them out here tonight. They're definitely hyped for another football season. Here they come.
and now taking the field from Jackson Township, Stark County, Ohio, we proudly present the 2020 edition of the Jackson High School Marching Band. The members of the football career are the interaction of Michelle Monagold, David Gleason, Joseph Carlson, Neil Lantry, Sean Monagold, and student teacher Brandon Hanson, with majorettes and choreography by Annette Sylvester. The band is led on the field by majorettes Sarah Eldridge, Marissa McFarland, and Lauren Parks, feature twirlers Pitt McLean and Bobby Resnick, and choreographer Lauren Deere. Let's go Bears! The Jackson Band performance tonight features music by Las Vegas rockers The Killers, a classic ballad from soul duo Daryl Hall and John Oates, and a tribute to the legendary Tina Turner.
Daryl Hall and John Oates. Hall and Wheat.
From The Killers' 2004 debut, this is Somebody Told Me.
Hear me when I talk?
I hear you.
Ben Weaver as the band plays a soul classic from Philly soul duo Daryl Hall and John Oates. From 1973, this is She's Gone.
Oh, Daryl Hall and John Oates. She's gone.
Alright, after the song, Joe.
Run out of faces, she's gone. Come on, Mark. I don't care.
The music world lost a true original this summer with the passing of the queen of rock and roll, Tina Turner. Although this next song was originally written and performed by Cleveland's Clearwater Revival, it is Tina's high-energy live version that inspires the Purple Army tonight. We feature Majorettes Sarah Eldridge, Wilson McClellan, and Lauren Parks, and world champion gold medalist feature twirlers Brooke McLean and Gabby Resnick performing to Proud Mary.
You've been listening to the Polar Bears, the marching Purple Army of Jackson High School, and our Old Carolina Barbecue halftime report. As we come back up in the booth here, we've got stats for you here at halftime. Joe Palmisano, we'll turn it over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Frank. We're looking at the halftime stats, team stats. Menor, 71 yards rushing. Jackson has 57. Menor, 74 yards passing. Jackson, 71. Very close stats in the first half. Menor had 9 first downs to Jackson's 12. 145 total yards for Menor. 128 total yards for Jackson. 32 plays Menor ran in the first half. Jackson ran 35. Menor averaged 4.5 yards per play. Jackson 3.6. Menor had 1 turnover, Jackson 2. There were 3 penalties for Menor for 45 yards, all of them coming on the last drive of the half when Jackson scored. Jackson had 4 penalties for a total of 16 yards. Individually, for Jackson, Lucas Eckerman, he is 7 of 14 in the first half, 50%, 71 yards, 1 TD. He is also the leading rusher on Jackson, 16 carries, 44 yards. Kyle Benson, 2 catches, 40 yards. And Noah Calando, 3 catches, 28 yards, and a beautiful catch on the touchdown from Lucas Eckerman. For Menor, halftime stats, Scotty Fox. He attempted 16 passes, completed 7 for 74 yards, had 1 interception. Gino Gorzanowski, 10 rushes for 41 yards. He's been their primary rusher. And Austin Van Huss, 3 catches, 54 yards, number 16 for Menor. Let's look at the scoring drives, what happened in the first half. Menor started it out with a 12-play drive. They drove down the field. They had the ball for 3 minutes and 35 seconds, covered 62 yards, but stalled out on the Jackson 3-yard line and had to settle for a 19-yard field goal by Dean Tackett. Then in the second quarter, Menor did the same thing again. They went 10 plays, 2 minutes and 15 seconds, went 53 yards, but then stalled again because of the Jackson defense and had to settle for another 25-yard field goal by Dylan Tackett. 6-0 Mentor at that point. Finally, with very little time left, 10 seconds left in the half, aided by those 3 penalties, but finishing the drive, Jackson drove 5 plays, 66 yards in a minute 29, and with 10 seconds left to go, a 3-yard pass from Eckerman to Calando in the end zone, a beautiful catch. Extra point was good. Halftime score 7-6 Jackson as we get ready for the second half, Frank.
All right, Joe, thank you so much. And the Polar Bears hanging tough tonight with a very good Menor football team, but the defense from Jackson tonight really has stepped up, and they've had to do it in tough situations. They've had really, Menor has had pretty good field position the whole game, and credit the Jackson defense for really rising to the occasion, and they have really kept them in this ball game.
Yeah, they played well. They played well.
We are just about a minute away here from kickoff here in the second half. And Joe, what do you think the discussion was, I guess, in each locker room? Let's start with Menor right now.
Well, right now they probably got ripped because the last thing on the coach's mind was the 3 penalties that led Jackson to go down the field and score a touchdown. I think the other part is offensively they're saying, what do we got to do, guys? We're moving the ball down the field. We get in the red zone, we stall. And Jackson's saying, okay, guys, we've got to start buckling up in the middle field. Don't get them all the way down to 3 before we decide to buckle down and play defense.
Yeah.
Let's start playing some defense. Let's get after them and do some things. And offensively, they've got to settle young Lucas Eckerman down a little bit to the point where he sits back there. They give him a little bit of time. He needs to have an internal clock in his head. 3 seconds, 4 seconds, I need to start throwing the football. And so that's what's going on in their mind. And then turnovers. Second half, protect the football. Don't do anything stupid.
Good points, good keys, obviously, here in the second half for both teams to really think about. I want to thank you again for watching us on the Aultcare YouTube Game of the Week. And don't forget to subscribe when you get to youtube.com. You can subscribe and check out WHBC Sports. And once you do, you subscribe to that. It's absolutely free. And another way of getting there is through WHBCSports.com. And at the very top of that page on the far right, you will see our YouTube game. You just click on it there. There is a link, and it's very self-explanatory. You just subscribe that way as well. So the next time you're on, you just click on it, and you will pick up our ball games. We will be live most of the season. We do have a delay every time we have a Federal League team. By rule, we have to delay that game, and it will be on demand immediately following the game. Once the game is over, you can check it out on demand, and you can tune us in right away. But next week, we will be at Canton South for Dover and Canton South. That should be a great game. Our guest analyst that week will be Tom McDaniels, high school football Hall of Fame coach, just announced this past summer. So we look forward to having Tom for a couple of weeks. Joe Paul will be back with us in week 5, and we'll continue on the season from there. Here come the Bears now. They're going to kick it off here to start the second half. And this one is taken at about the 15-yard line across the 20, 25. Uh-oh. Farley has running room. And he crosses midfield and knocked down at the inside the 40-yard line goes Jackson Farley. And Joe, just like scripted in the first half, the defense of Jackson has got their backs up against the wall already.
Yeah, you know, they're giving them great field position. But that was a great job by the kicker, making the tackle on that play. If he doesn't make the tackle, it's to the house.
Yep. They officially mark him down at the 38-yard line, so just inside the 40, and that is where the Menor Cardinals will go on offense. Scotty Fox is the quarterback. To his left is Jackson Farley, who ran that kickoff back. Fox going to look. He is running out of time, and he's going to go down. Number 52, Robbie Eberhardt, on the stop, and he makes the sack, and it's going to be a loss of about 4 yards.
Evan Mauser helped on that, too. He got in there, back up to Zach Ferguson, got in, made a great play on that.
Just underway here in the third quarter from Jackson Township. We are at Robert Fife Stadium. Big crowd on hand. Opening night, Frank Salona, Joe Palmisano, Billy Beebe, and Big Bob with us down there. Bob Jeffries. There is a handoff, and that is Jackson Farley. Takes it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line, so they're still short of the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be third down and 11.
16, 17,
this is where you want them after that kickoff return to be able to come out again and
your very first drive.
Just show your strength and your will and stop them.
Big play here for the Jackson D. Back to pass. Fox throws middle. Receiver caught and inside the 20 and taken down is Justin Hodge.
I got to tell you, that was a beautiful throw.
Yes, it was.
He doesn't warm up. I mean, this didn't wind up at all. That's a quick release. He shot it right in there. That was a beautiful play by Fox.
Threw it a little bit behind him, but not too bad. There's Fox on the run, throws right side, and stepping out of bounds is Hodge.
Pass is complete to number 13, Justin Hodge.
I was going to use a medical or a musical reference there.
What?
Fox on the run, and that was a sweet catch.
Oh. Wasn't that Paul McCartney?
No.
Fox on the run?
Sweet. The band was Sweet.
Oh. Oh, that was Band on the Run.
Yeah, Band on the Run. There is Farley, and he is tackled in the backfield. A nice defensive play there by Nolan Foster coming in and sacking the running back.
Great job. They called a blitz that time, ran right into the teeth of it again. They're guessing right. Every once in a while, they bring a blitz, and they meet it, and they run right into the play. Now, it's important. Third down, we got to get some kind of a pass rush. He's got way too much time to sit back there.
Big play, 3rd and 7. This is what's been the Achilles heel, though, for Jackson. Third down.
Need a blitz.
And here he comes late. Here's a pass thrown into the end zone, intercepted. Here come the Bears with the football is number 2. That's Anthony Fueline, and he takes it back to the 15-yard line, officially the 14. But the Bears dodged the bullet, Joe.
And they brought a little bit of a blitz. They brought one extra man. He ended up sneaking through, and you watch the replay, Frank. He snuck through right at the end and got in his face, caused the ball to go a little high, and a great job by Jackson again.
So the Bears now will go on offense. Not the best field position, but I think they'll take it due to the fact that their defense has been battling all night.
Yeah. I mean, they have been battling. It's much better than 7 points. Kicker made a great tackle on the kickoff return, and then the defense stood up and made it happen.
Deckerman now in the shotgun. Man in motion is, and that one is nearly intercepted through behind the receiver, and Caden Clare got his hands on it, and that would have been dangerous.
Yeah, if he let him, it would have been a nice play, but he I'm looking at Menor. They're playing a lot of man-to-man. A lot of man-to-man.
Yes, then they're in the man right now. Back to pass, Eckerman. Blitz is on, or rush is on, I should say, and that time he just had to throw it away.
You know what we're getting, Frank, and I'm just looking at it now. We're getting a two-man. So what two-man is you're getting two safeties. They play zone, and they play half the field. Everybody else underneath plays man-to-man.
Okay.
And so they trail people. They jump on the inside, they trail the receivers, and they follow them, and then you got 2 safeties over the top. It's really hard to complete a ball.
Almost looks like a cover 2 type.
It's a cover 2, but it's man under.
And here is Eckerman again. He's going to tuck it, and he's going to run out of room. But no, he's changed his field direction. But, oh, boy, he took a big hit that time at about the 15-yard line.
That was brutal.
And I don't know if it was worth it to keep running around back there and getting hit like that. You take a look here on our Maslin cable replay as Eckerman right there probably should have taken the hit.
I have to tell you, the offensive line did a phenomenal job of not getting downfield. So he could have kept running and thrown the football.
Yeah.
He didn't need to run the ball, but he tucked it, and he'd stop looking downfield.
So Henry Schenk made him think about running it again, and they will punt it away. There's a wobbly kick, lands at the 40, and the Bears cover it right there at the 41-yard line is where they're going to officially mark it.
They're playing with fire right now as far as giving men a great field position.
They have, and they've done it the whhole first half.
I know. They've done it the whole game. You're right. You're right. So maybe they like it.
After this first offensive play, we'll check in with our Billy Beebe down on the sideline. So Menor will go on offense from the Jackson 41-yard line. I don't know if, Bob, you keep this or not, but it would be nice to figure out what their average starting field position is, because I tell you what, there's a run, number 9 there for the Cardinals. As Marty Johnson.
I could tell you that their average starting field position has been in Jackson territory.
Yeah, it has. We'll check in with Billy here after this play. That was kind of a quick play there. Fox throws. Man overthrown and out of bounds, incomplete. Let's check in with Billy Beebe, brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. Billy.
Look good, play good, feel good, right? For Menor, that starts with Coach Matt Gray. He's got the Jordan high top blacks on. A couple of the other coaching staff members have it on too, but you love to see it. I mean, you're coming onto the field, trotting in those. You know you got that championship mentality in mind.
He's got some hops for sure with those on. All right, it brings up a 2nd down and 10 for the Bears, or for the Cardinals, I should say. Here is Johnson again. He got stuck.
Nice hit. I love seeing that.
How about Jordan Warmath? Boy, oh boy, is he putting on some hits tonight.
He's 5'11". I said this before. He's 185.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that kid pops a wall. He gives a wallop. He's big.
That could be our aim high play of the game right there. That's a big hit. The United States Air Force aim high play of the game. Let's keep that one in the can for possible play of the game.
Yeah, it might be a good idea to get over here and cover this receiver. They had a problem. Jackson was lined up wrong that time. That's why the timeout was called, because they lost the receiver.
Yeah, coaching staff over there saw that, and that's why, yeah, you're right. Coach Jay Rohr said, hey, we got to use a timeout here. I want to remind go ahead, Joe.
Timeout or touchdown? Timeout or touchdown?
Remind everybody again, next Friday night we are at Canton South. We get to see old Poochie Snyder, who is one of the best quarterbacks, not only in Stark County, but I'll tell you what, he's one of the best in the state of Ohio. Poochie Snyder can run, he can throw. He needs 1,800 yards this season to surpass Cam Blair of Sandy Valley for the most yardage thrown by a quarterback, and he's not too far off in the total touchdowns as well, touchdown passes. So a great athlete. Poochie Snyder from Canton South will be in Canton Township next Friday night. Here is a big 3rd and 9 play. Pass broken up.
They tried to go in the middle. That time they were hanging there. That was a great job. Joe Latrullo again. Latarullo
done a nice job tonight. That's a couple times we've mentioned him.
Yeah, he's an athlete, and he played that perfectly. That was one of those where he was just hanging in the middle waiting. Almost picked it.
Well, the good thing about having good field position all night is you can go for it on 4th and 9 because you're on the opponent's 30-yard line.
Yeah,
really.
But sooner or later, this is going to start eating at you if you don't get it.
Yep. And here come the Bears putting the pressure on, and it got him. Oh, boy, all the way back to the 41-yard line. That actually gives Jackson pretty good field position.
Yeah, and you see the Menor players coming off the field, taking their helmets off, pounding them on the ground. They're upset because after a while, this starts building. And it's like, can we score?
Mm-hmm. Well, they will mark it. Looks like they're moving the football. Is it going to be at the 41? Nope, they're going to put it at the 40 now. All right, that's where Jackson will have it as they start their next offensive series.
Now, Jackson needs to capitalize on this defense. They need to do the same thing, and we need to hit one of these receivers and let them do their thing.
So the Bears now on offense. 7:26 to go, third quarter. There's Eckerman going to keep it. Oh, he got hammered right at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, it was Logan Mitchell or Chase Coleman, one of the two, put the hit on him.
It was 94, and 94 is a big old dude, too.
Yeah, Chase Coleman put the stick on him. So he got a yard out of it, 2nd down and 9.
You're talking about 240 versus 160.
Yeah. Eckerman going to roll this time. And, he's going to go down. That time the Cardinals brought more than the Bears could handle.
Thank you. They've been bringing one. This time they brought 2 off the edge. So he could not cut inside. They had the outside and the inside handled. And I'm going to tell you, the sprint out has not worked lately because Menor has figured it out. They see 3 receivers. They see you going towards those 3, and they're going to put extra bodies there. 4th sack.
3rd down and 12. Ackerman looking. Now he's going to run. And he got it out. Oh, he's close to a 1st down.
The question is now, 7-6, 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. You haven't done anything. Do you go for it? 4th and 1.
I say yes.
I say yes also. but I'm not the coach. And Jay's not going to do it.
No, he's not. They're going to punt away.
And there's something, think about this now, Frank. He wants a flip field position.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm tired of playing on my end. Let's go play on your end a little bit.
That's right. Defense has played so tough. Let's see if we can do something down on their end, right? There's a line drive kick. It's at the 21 and out of bounds around the 15. So good job that time by the Bears. Going to pin them back this time, and let's see what that Polar Bear defense can do.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. I think about it. There's a part of me that says, like, riverboat gambler, go for it. Yeah. You haven't done a whole lot. You've got 1 yard. But now you're saying, we're tired of playing here. We want to come into your area. You make a mistake now down here. Give us the ball.
Hey, for real scores, be sure to check out WHBCSports.com. And those are real-time scores brought to you by WHBC. Here's a pass and caught at about the 20-yard line. So pick up
3?
About 3, yeah. I was seeing where they marked it officially. So 2nd down and 7.
Not bad. I'll take 3 on 1st down. Oh, they got trips in the boundary this time.
Yeah, look at this. Tight on this side. And they're going to run the other way with Johnson.
To no avail.
That's right. Marty Johnson going nowhere that time.
Yeah, they tried to bring everybody over. They brought trips in the boundary, Frank. So they tried to get the defense to overlap. They only had 1 receiver in the field. They thought maybe they could get the defense and then run a counter back the other way to the field and pop it.
Yeah.
But it didn't work.
Now they're going to go trips on the far side.
Now they're going to pass.
And spread them out. Fox. Oh! And he gets away. And he's going to pick up a 1st down and maybe a penalty here for a late hit. Let's see.
No, there shouldn't be a penalty. There's no penalty there.
Okay.
There wasn't a late hit. He just got stiff-armed. The Jackson play, what they're cheering about.
Oh, that's what they were cheering.
Yeah,
okay.
The quarterback stiff-armed the defender.
Aha.
You got somebody limping on the field right now. You got to get him off. He's just make the tackle.
There is a handoff, and getting about 3 yards that's Johnson again.
Come on, defense. Hold on. You got him in good field position. Don't let him get down in yours again.
4:07 to go here, third quarter, and the Jackson Polar Bears clinging to a 1-point lead, 7-6.
Oh!
There's a throw. Nice reception. Grant Cerny that time almost got it picked off, but Cerny was able to bring it in. And boy, oh boy.
The reason I said is because the defensive back, the corner out here, saw it, knew that it was going to be a quick hitch route, almost jumped it and almost picked it off. But the problem is, if you don't pick it off,
he got out of position. Yeah.
You get big yards.
Yep, you're right. So a 1st and 10, Fox. And Fox throws it left side.
Okay, it's time to change your defense a little bit to maybe roll towards the side, give you a hard corner. Every once in a while, Jackson has to play a hard corner to kind of throw that quarterback off because he gets too easy just throwing it out to the flat.
Yep, 4 receivers now in the pattern. There's a handoff to Johnson. And Johnson takes it inside to 35.
Knock the ball loose.
And they were going after it. So Marty Johnson picks up about a yard.
But I tell you what, though, Frank, he was holding it. You saw him getting dragged. He was holding that ball way out there.
Yep.
Somebody needs to come and punch that thing out.
Well, they gave him 3 yards on that. Boy, he looked like he was stopped, but he forward momentum. 2nd down and 7. 3:20 and counting. And again, trips on the boundary this side. There's a handoff to Farley, and Jackson Farley plunges forward for a couple.
They tried to do the same thing again. Run trips, get the defense to bring more people in the boundary, and then run a counter back the other way. Try to pop it.
Here we go again. 3rd down for the Bears defense. Let's see if they can rise to the occasion. But anymore, this has been a 4-down territory. Here's a throw, has a receiver, Hodge, and Hodge battles his way for a 1st down.
They're bailing. We're playing, Jackson's playing like a 3 deep, and the corner's bailing out. And that's becoming way too easy. And the Mentor coaches have seen it and said, all we got to do is throw to the flat. You throw it out in the flat 5 yards, you're going to get 5 yards a hit.
Here come the Bears, and I think the Bears were offsides. I think Foster Stanley trying to jump the count there. I don't know if we got a chance to take a look at that on the replay.
Offside. Well, they were coming on a blitz.
Yeah.
And I think he just jumped too early.
I don't think we have it, but yeah, it looked like Foster Stanley was anticipating the snap count there. So it brings up a 1st and 5 now for the Cardinals. Farley, I should say, is the running back. Fox throws, end zone. Oh, he had a man open. He missed him, and that was Calderwood.
Well, here's what happened, Frank. Jackson had a defense where they brought the corner up and played hard. When I say hard, he comes up and sits right on that short route.
Mm-hmm.
So when Fox came out, he wanted to throw the flat again. The flat was taken, so he had to throw the second receiver, read.
Scotty Fox back to throw again, and he's got Farley in the flat wide open. That went all the way down to the 5-yard line. Pickup of 8.
1st down. He got a 1st on that, so it's 1st and goal.
Yep. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line.
Now this has been Jackson's got them exactly where they want them.
And here is a handoff to Farley. This time maybe got a yard, as they are now in the Sarchone Auto Group red zone.
They've been vulnerable down here. Gained what, about 1?
2 looks, maybe 1. They say it's on the 3, but I go by what Bob says.
So do I.
Here it is.
Oh, quarterback Keith.
Oh, Fox into the end zone. Touchdown.
Oh, they all jumped on the dive.
Yep.
And he walked in.
A 3-yard touchdown run by Scotty Fox. Puts the Cardinals up 12-7. And will they go for 2 here? I don't know.
Yeah,
yes, they are.
They should. I mean, it isn't going to make a whole lot of difference whether they don't make this or not.
So the play clock, 25-second play clock hasn't started. There it goes. Okay. They're waiting on a call from the sideline.
Well,
now they're going to spread them out again. And put a man in motion as Calderwood. And they're going to roll him out. And did he get it?
No.
No good. Incomplete. So the 2-point conversion fails. And with a minute 22 to go here in the third quarter, Menor has taken a 12-7 lead. We will take a timeout and be back right after this.
The Earth is 70% water and 30% land. But the entire sky belongs to us.
Copy that. Aim high, Airman.
Get your day started with Pam Cook. She's like your own personal smartphone, and she's fully charged. We're hands-free, news and information. 1480 WHBC.
It's Kenny and JT.
Can you lose one game and still play for a national championship? Yes.
No, not necessarily. You cannot lose a game in your division of the Big Ten.
He's got an opinion, and he has got an opinion. The Kenny and JT Show. Weekdays between 3 and 7 on WHBC.
Back here at Robert Fife Stadium, Frank Salona, Joe Palmisano, Billy Beebe, and Bob Jeffries with you tonight as we bring you our YouTube video game of the week. The Menor Cardinals have scored. After this kickoff, we'll return. We'll go down with Billy Beebe. That one taken all the way out to the 20-yard line. Let's check in with our sideline guy, Billy Beebe, brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. Billy.
And Saturday mornings live on Facebook and YouTube, you can join myself and Kenny Rhoda. We've got highlights, we've got coaches, we've got scores, players, guests, everything going on. I always say it is the answer to what happened on Friday night. We'll answer it on the Saturday morning huddle live at 10 a.m. Facebook or YouTube when you follow 1480 WHBC.
All right, Billy, sounds good. I love that show. I watch it all the time. In fact, a couple times I've watched it in the car going down to a Buckeyes game.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I'm not driving. I'll let my wife drive.
All right. I'm glad you clarified that.
Here is a pass caught and out of bounds. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, there's the flag. And it's going to add 15 more yards to that pass reception.
And that was a good call.
Yep.
That was a good call. That was a dumb play by Menor.
Yep.
And the coach is even pointing to his head going, I can't believe you did that.
Yeah.
That drive by Menor, by the way, Frank, was 13 plays. That was a long time. 4 minutes was the time of possession, 84 yards, and a 4-yard TD by Fox. 2-point conversion failed. 12-7, Mentor.
All right, that Sarda scoring drive. It is 1:11 to go here in the third quarter. And the Jackson Polar Bears now trying to answer a touchdown.
Man to man.
I was a little surprised. That was, 84 yards on that drive? That might be the longest one of the worst starting field position, yeah. And here is Eckerman going to take it and gets to close to the 45, maybe at the 44-yard line.
Well, they've got to have some routes. It's man to man. It's man. I mean, they are constantly just running man under, too deep. That's all they're running. So you got to run some rub routes. You got to run some things where you take advantage of man-to-man, crossing routes, running in. One guy runs out, one guy runs in, where you kind of rub off another receiver. Something to get guys open.
Yeah. There is a long throw. Has a guy separation there from Anthony Fueline, but just still overthrown.
You know what that is? That, again, that's young, that's youth, but you don't
Kenny
just come
and
back.
JT. Can you
gotta
lose one game and
you gotta
still
wait
play?
for that receiver to clear a little bit. He's just kind of coming out, taking a step, throwing it deep, and hoping his receiver could get there.
Yeah. So brings up a 3rd down and 8. Eckerman now he decides to run again, and boy, oh boy. He's taking some big hits tonight, Joe.
Oh, he's got to learn how to get down, and he's got to throw the football. He's also got to learn to throw it away, because he's not going to last 160 pounds through a whole season taking the hits he's taking tonight.
So the Bears are going to forced to punt it away, 4th and 6. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. So we have played 3 here from Jackson, and the Mentor Cardinals lead 12-7. We'll be back after these timeouts.
Saturday Morning Huddle with Kenny Rhoda, Billy Beebe, and the WHBC sports team.
Well, thanks for having us on, and thanks for everything you guys do for high school sports. The coverage you guys do is second to none, and Stark County is a special place to be. So thank you for everything. Thanks for doing this on Saturdays. It's awesome. And
catch us live on the WHBC Facebook page, the WHBC YouTube channel, and WHBC.com. WHBC Sports. It's more than just the game.
At Friends and Family Credit Union, you, the members, are the owners. Our friendly staff serves over 11,000 members, assisting with their financial needs and bettering their lifestyles.
Hi, I'm Gina, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union, where we provide loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County.
Are you looking for something different? Stop in today to become a friend of the family.
Wait a minute.
And back here at Robert Fife Stadium, as we start the 4th quarter, Frank Salona, Joe Palmisano, Billy Beebe, and Bob Jeffries with you tonight. The Bears of Jackson trail by 5, 12-7. And we're going to punt it away here. There's taken at the 24-yard line. Calderwood takes it all the way out to the 48-yard line. We've got a flag down.
No, that's a marker.
Oh, is it? Okay. Wouldn't they change that to a blue or something?
I know, it'd be a great idea. I agree with you.
It's yellowish orange.
I agree.
I thought they had blue ones, but maybe not.
I don't know.
So anyways, I keep thinking that's a flag.
I know, it looked like it. Except it's smaller.
So Mentor now, and this is a big series really if you think about it.
Yes, very big, very big.
Going to go 3 wide on the far side. Single receiver near side. Back to pass is Fox. Throws middle wide open. Taken inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Beautiful throw. And that is Grant Cerny with the reception.
He's got a nice release, but how did that guy get so wide open in the middle of the field? There was no play fake.
Fox going to throw it again, looking left, has a man wide open. That is Austin Van Huss, and Van Huss takes it inside the 35 to the 31-yard line.
I got to give Mentor a lot of credit when the adjustments they made. They saw that Jackson was vacating the flat, and they've really taken advantage of it.
4 wide receivers in the pattern this time. Handoff goes to, oh no, he kept it. And Scotty Fox fooled everyone, including me.
Yeah, but he didn't fool. I think Nathan Kuntz was out there, number 8 is out there in the corner. That I think he made the tackle. And
yeah, he and Latarula were there.
Yeah, so a couple guys didn't get fooled.
Scotty Fox now going to go back and throw it again, and he threw it into some traffic that time.
Yes.
Austin Van Hoos didn't want anything to do with that one.
No, and it's a great job by the linebackers. They sat there and just got in the way, made a mess. So what do we have?
It is
second
and 10, yep.
Come on. You got to hold them at least 3, then you got a chance.
11:18 on the clock. There is a handoff. That is Jackson, and Jackson taking it all the way into the 10-yard line. And Marty Johnson, I should say. That's not Jackson, that's Marty Johnson.
Just wide open that time.
Yeah. Nathan Kuntz on the stop for the Bears. But a big first down pickup. And Menor continues to look in the end zone, wide open for the touchdown. And that is Calderwood.
I have to tell you, that was a great play by Fox. He wanted to go to the flat again. Jackson took away the flat. He just kept going out, and then he looked back. And you usually tell a quarterback, don't throw back in the midfield.
Yeah.
But he saw that, and he put the ball right on the money.
Yeah, and it was a good job by the receiver, too, to come his way, yeah. So the Cardinals put another one on the board, and they extend the lead now to 11, and they're going to go for 2.
That's a tough one.
Marty Johnson is the running back on the left of Scotty Fox. And he's going to get the fake, and then they throw it in the end zone to Calderwood, but it was caught. Oh, my goodness, he made the 2-point conversion. And Calderwood, been the man tonight here, got the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
That was a nice play. That was a nice throw again. I like Scotty Fox. He's a good quarterback.
He really is. He's just a junior, 6'2", 215 pounds. And
really good arm, quick release.
So the Cardinals have extended the lead now to 20-7 with 10:57 to go here in the ball game.
You got time. You just have to matriculate the ball down the field quickly.
Old Hank Stram term there, Coach.
Yes, sir. I'm not above a good Hank Stram term.
I had an opportunity to meet and spend some time with Hank Stram when he got enshrined in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I was his driver, yeah. And
that had to be a treat. He was a character.
Wonderful man, yeah. His sons were here, and spent some time with the whole family. It was a great time.
Was he dressed in all those really fancy clothes?
He was.
Wow.
He had the hair going and everything. There's the kickoff, and this one is high and end over end, taken at the 1-yard line. All the way out is Benson, and tripped up. Good coverage that time by the Cardinals.
Benson's a little shaken up, too,
Yeah.
and they need him. That drive again by Menor, 6 plays, only took 54 seconds. And 62 yards, 9-yard TD pass from Fox to Calderwood. 2-point conversion was good to Calderwood. 20-7, Menor over Jackson.
That is our SARTA scoring drive recap. I thank all of our sponsors this year. Our presenting sponsor is Aultcare. We have SARTA, Friends and Family Credit Union, Maslin Cable, Altman Hospital, CKP Heating and Cooling, our Sarshone Auto Group, the United States Air Force, and Old Carolina Barbecue. So thank you so much to all of them. Here is Eckerman, going to roll, throw, has a receiver that time caught at the 19-yard line. Pick up just 2 yards, really.
I know, that was really nothing. Got to shake somebody loose here, folks. How about 4 verticals?
There you go. We got 4 in the pattern, 2 right, 2 left.
They're going to bring a blitz. Well, they were going to bring a blitz.
They were, yeah.
See if they check off.
I think Caden Clare was coming in.
I think they're coming still. I think they're going to come still.
Yep, look at 45 creeping in. There he goes. Oh, he's got some running room. And Eckerman takes it across the 40 to the 42, maybe the 43. And now another penalty.
Yeah, it's just stupid. Now another penalty.
Oh, boy, another one.
Now this one's probably on Jackson. I would not be surprised if there was a retaliation there, but maybe I'm wrong. I didn't see it.
Yeah, too far.
I did see the original hitting. They're just trying to tattoo him.
We've got a player down. Looks like a cramp. Yep, it is. That is Henry Schenk.
You got another guy from Menor hobbling off too.
Yep, that's Schenk there.
Oh, that's Schenk?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Billy can catch up and see if
he's running like Popeye.
we get anything from him. I didn't know Popeye ran. Did he run?
Yeah, I've seen him run a couple times. So
he looks to be okay.
Popeye?
No, Henry.
Oh, okay.
They don't make cartoons like they used to.
I know. I know.
If you would have said we were going to talk about Popeye in this game, I would have never believed it.
It just reminded me of Popeye when he was walking off the field.
All right, let's get the explanation here.
After the play was over, we had a dead ball, personal foul, number 8 for a late hit out of bounds. We also had a dead ball, personal foul on 47, Jackson. Result of the penalties, which are going to cancel, will be a first down at the spot at the end of the run.
Okay, so
all right.
Nothing.
Yeah.
So it was a retaliation.
Yep.
And it was a retaliation with a punch that caused an ejection of a player for Jackson, which will get corrected, I'm sure, before next week rolls around.
I wouldn't want to be there in that practice. Eckerman, blitz coming, but they read it perfectly.
Go.
That is Calando, and Calando with a nice pickup there, takes it to the 43-yard line.
That was a beautiful play, a rocket screen where they take the outside guy, they settle him, everybody blocks out, takes a defender, and he comes back inside hard. Beautiful play.
That was a nice open field tackle, too. Eckerman looking, throws, has a man, caught, and a nice job there by Jamal Phillips.
See, if Eckerman stands in there and keeps his eyes downfield, he can throw the football. He's good. He just needs to have confidence to stand in there.
He's going to send 4 receivers in the pattern, too far, too short. And this one, oh boy.
I hate that. He ran right into a guy.
Yep. Aiden Schwalm.
You know, there reaches a point where you start running a sprint out and somebody pulls you up, you better not try and then keep going into it. And that's what he did.
Well, we've got a young man down.
Ooh, he's in pain.
Yeah, he is. That's the guy that made the tackle, Schwarm. Oh, he got up and going to walk off.
Sort of. I don't know if I'd call that walking.
He made a heck of a stop, and then he was down on the ground, rolling around. And I don't know. They're all smiling and laughing over there. I don't know if he was seriously hurt or not. I don't know what the heck he was doing.
If he was, they're really cold.
All his teammates are laughing at him. All right, well, he seems to be okay. 9:02 and counting on the clock. The Bears need to get some points here on the board.
Step up. No.
He's going to roll. He breaks. Oh, he throws it, and it's incomplete. I think they just lost control of the football that time.
Frank, did you see when he first stepped up, he could have sat in the pocket. Watch. We're seeing it on replay. He could have sat there. He had nowhere. He didn't have to run.
Yeah, he could have stepped up. Yeah,
but he ran into the where the defenders were.
Yeah.
he's got to be patient. Patient. You're a quarterback, not a tailback.
3rd and 14.
Stay!
No,
he did it again.
The same thing, yep. And this time he throws incomplete. And I see what you're saying, Joe, and that's a great point. He had the time. He didn't need to panic.
No.
And he did, but that'll be corrected, though.
Well, there's 2 things he does by doing that. First of all, the pocket's perfect. Nobody's there. The offensive line did a great job. Now, when he runs out to one side, it was a drop-back pass, which means he's got both sides of the field. When he rolls out, he loses that whole other side.
Yeah. Trips on the near side.
Stay.
There he goes. He throws it. This time he's got a receiver in the end zone. Touchdown!
See?
How about that, Anthony Fueline?
See? Because he stayed in there. He wanted to run, but he fought it, and he threw a pass.
That was beautiful. Nice throw that time. Anthony Fueline on the receiving end. And
Stay. We're watching the replay. Stay. Yes.
And that is a touchdown for the Bears. Gets them within 7. Extra point gets them within 6. Let's see.
He's going to learn. If I stay there, I took a little hit, but it wasn't quite as bad, and I had a touchdown.
Miser with the extra point. It is up. It is good. And the Bears pull a little closer, 20-14, 8:34 to go in the ball game. We'll take a break and come back right after this.
Saturday Morning Huddle with Kenny Rhoda, Billy Beebe, and the WHBC sports team.
I'm afraid to ask this question because I think I know the answer, but I got to ask it anyways because we were discussing it after the game. Biggest regular season win for you in your time there at Massillon, beating the defending Division I state champion St. Edward's Eagles?
You know, everything right now is looking forward to week 6. You know, we got a big ball game next week, and Finch is a great team. They're 5-0, and we're excited to host.
That's what I thought. Coach, thanks for the time. We appreciate it. I'll say it. I think it's your biggest regular season win. Congratulations on that last night. Best of luck the rest of this season, and we'll talk again down the road, all right?
Catch us live on the WHBC Facebook page, the WHBC YouTube channel, and at WHBC.com. Saturday Morning Huddle, WHBC Sports. It's more than just the game.
Can I turn his mic up?
And back here at
I'm
Jackson Roberts Fife. That's all right. You can. We'll get check in here with Billy here in a second after the kickoff. And Joe, you have that start of scoring drive. Let's turn to you.
It's 8 plays, 83 yards, 2 minutes and 23 seconds. 36-yard touchdown pass from Eckerman to full line. Extra point is good. Menor 20, Jackson 14. They're right back in it.
So the Bears need to get the football back. 8:34 to go in the ball game. Got to have a good defensive stand, get the football back for their offense. This has been a good one. And the kick, end over end, taken at about the 9-yard line. And taken back by Farley. And Farley gives them pretty decent field position out to the 33-yard line. Under normal circumstances, that is good field position, but for them tonight, that's probably one of their worst they've had.
Oh, yeah. They're going, this is terrible starting field position. Now, Jackson needs a turnover in the worst way. And I've seen so many opportunities where Menor players are holding the ball out, the quarterback's being sacked, some things are happening. Now you've got to make an effort. When somebody's got a hold of somebody, you come in and knock the ball loose.
Yep.
Need a turnover.
After this play, we'll check in with Billy Beebe. Scotty Fox throws behind his intended receiver, incomplete. Let's head down to the field with Billy Beebe, brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. Billy.
Well, guys, the offense for Jackson has changed throughout this game. We saw a lot of running early, and they convert to more passing, I'm sure the numbers will show how many times they've thrown it basically since the end of the first quarter. Who's that affected the most? The O-line. They've been very stressed out, a lot of communication, a little bit of jawing between them, but it seems like they finally got it together just in time that when it's time to throw the big pass, they were there to protect Lucas Eckerman.
Well, yeah, and that's a great point, Billy, but they did a great job of protecting him on the 2 previous plays also. He finally took advantage of it and didn't scramble out.
2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 33-yard line. So let's see if the Bears defense can hold here. Here is a fumble in the backfield. And the Bears, nope, they're going to say it was a pass. It was a shuffle pass, and it's an incomplete pass.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
Let's see. I want to see this on the replay because I don't know. Was it forward or not? Yes, it was.
No, wait, that's not a pass. That's a forward lateral. He was running the option. That wasn't a pass. No.
It was an ugly one, but it was a pass.
No.
It brings up 3rd and 10, and the blitz was on, but they get it off, and Hodge with another catch. Justin Hodge, every time they need a big play, he has shown up. He's got 6 catches for how many yards, Bob? Not too many because they've all been good possession catches, though, right? 75, that's not bad. So a 1st down for the Cardinals. Clock continues to roll, 8:02. We've got a flag down. We're going to stop play.
Motion by Menor. Take it back 5. Take it back. Take it back. Do. Take it back.
Clock is right at 8 minutes.
What was that from Rocky?
59.
It was, yeah.
There was a guy standing. That was his brother standing on the corner. Yeah.
Frank Stallone.
That was his big
Not
break.
to be confused with Frank Stallone, right?
Yes.
Frank Stallone.
But you could sing, too.
You don't want me singing. I'm only a shower singer. 7:52 and counting here in the 4th quarter.
Watch what's going to come, a pass out in the flat over there. Oh, no, they're going deeper.
Oh, intercepted. Intercepted by the Bears. Geisinger stepped in front of the receiver, and Jackson is in good field position and striking distance here with 7:37 to go in the ball game.
That was a great play, a great read. He dropped back, and he just great break by Geisinger on that play.
You know, Scotty Fox has looked good all night, but that's his 3rd interception.
Yeah. But that was a great play by defense. That was Geisinger played that perfectly. Because it looked like he was going to keep running.
Yeah.
And he just stopped, came back. He came back and wanted it more than the receiver did. Oh, this is beautiful.
1st and 10, ball at the 36-yard line of Mentor. Lucas Eckerman back to throw.
Stay.
Time
there you go.
Oh, what a catch. And Kyle Benson.
Did you see how he stood in there?
That could be our aim high play of the game. The United States Air Force aim high play of the game. Let's keep that one in the can for sure. Kyle Benson with a huge catch, a 1st down for the Bears. And here is the handoff. Oh boy. Pistorius. I don't think Eckerman wanted to give it up.
No, he didn't.
They were fighting over it.
He didn't. But it's a good thing he did give it up because they got about 5 yards out of that or 6.
Yep. So
no mistakes.
2nd down and 4. Jackson knocking on the door. They are in the Sarshone Auto Group red zone. And a snap over the head of the quarterback, and that's the last thing they needed.
How does that happen? How do you do that? Really? That was like a mile over his head.
Ugh.
And it's very fortunate that he even caught it. People saying you got to hold him. Well, you got to throw it deep now. Stand in there.
There he goes. There he's got a guy at the 5-yard line with the reception is number 11. That is Jamal Phillips. And he's another one that's made some big catches on important possession downs.
But I think that's not, it's 4th down.
Be 4th and 3, you're right.
But got him back in range. See, he's standing in there and throwing now. Do it again. Stand in there and throw.
Boy, you got to get the play in.
They could call a timeout.
Got to do it. 14 seconds. Can they get it off? Let's go.
They're going
to call a timeout.
They're going to talk about it. It's 4th down. I don't blame them.
Yep. Good call. Let's check in downstairs. Billy Beebe, what do you see down there? I know you're down there by the goal line somewhere, aren't you?
Yeah, I am down by the end zone here on the left end. Jackson really finding separation over the middle right now, guys. That's where they've gotten open on a lot of these big plays. The fuel line touchdown, the big catch by Benson, and now this catch by Phillips that sets them up for a big 4th down.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this has been an incredible ball game.
Yeah, it's really
has been entertaining.
And think about what this does to Jackson.
Yeah.
Winning this football game, coming from behind, being in situations where they could have folded. In the past, I'm going to tell you, in the past, as many times as Jackson had their back up against their own goal line, in the past I would have seen them fold.
Yeah.
They're a different football team.
Yep. And, well, that comes from the toughness of their head coach, too, because he was one of the best when it comes to that. Well, here we go. 4th and 3. Clock at 5:42. Can the Bears punch it in and take a lead here? Phillips in motion, going to roll right. Eckerman throws, end zone, left it short. Yep.
I didn't like that play. I don't like the sprint out. The sprint out hasn't been good to him all night. Plus it cuts off half the field.
Yeah.
I'd rather see him stand in there.
Yeah, see that on the replay. Just not able to be caught by the receiver there.
But I'm not coaching.
So, the Polar Bear defense has been tested all night. Now they've got an opportunity to pin Menor at their own 4-yard line right now.
Well, we need another mistake. Another mistake. Another mistake.
Comes a blitz.
Oh, no.
Oh, they found a receiver and wide open that time. Number 14 for the Cardinals, Grant Cerny.
I don't understand what Jackson is in when that receiver can run across the middle of the field so wide open.
Cover 2 maybe, it looks like.
No, it looks like they're trying to jump really the underneath routes.
There's a pass. That is
the flat.
Van Huss, and Van Huss picks up big chunky yards there and brings up 2nd down and short.
You got to play aggressive here pretty soon. You're going to have to start jumping people, playing man-to-man, taking away the flat, because they'll just go down the field 5 yards of crack and just eat up the clock. That's nice. That'll help.
Stop there. Not much going on. So Johnson was the ball carrier.
I don't think he gained anything. Slowed down. It's a very big play right here. Very big play. Get him for a loss. Get an incompletion. Make them consider punting. Have they punted all night?
I don't think so. Have they, Bob?
No.
No.
They haven't had to.
No, they haven't. There's a roll
there
out
it is
and a
again.
throw. Got a man. That is Farley, and Farley picks up a 1st down and more.
They're just running that flood route. They sprint out Farley. They brought him from the backfield, and it looked like he was going to block. And as he gets outside, he just kind of goes off that defensive end and right into the flat and disappears. Nobody covers him.
Wow. There is.
They tried to run a
Calderwood,
flanker reverse, end around. Didn't do any good.
So Calderwood got stopped, and now it brings up 2nd down and 8.
Got to get a turnover.
How about this? Maslin and Valdosta, a big game that been hyped all summer long. Tigers up 21-17 in the 4th quarter.
Oh, they're winning.
Yeah, they're winning.
Wow. Valdosta's that's two programs that are very, very similar as far as fan support. And
here is a running play, and boy, that was a hard tackle right there.
I think they've got these chains wrong. It's 3rd down, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, they're just eating up the clock. This is what you can't let them do this. Checking off. Get up on them. Get up on these receivers.
Marty Johnson in the backfield. They're going to throw quick and out of bounds. Stops the clock. And a 1st down by Grant Cerny. I tell you what, Joe, I've been impressed with Cerny, Calderwood, and Hodge. I mean, those receivers are great possession receivers.
Yeah, and I think these are almost mirror images of themselves. Because I think Jackson's the same way. I think they've got some great receivers too.
So Bob tells us 19 catches between those 3 guys. Here is a pass caught again by guess who? Cerny.
But a nice tackle, open field tackle by Warmack.
That drag across the middle there, Joe. I know that you brought that up earlier.
Yeah, and it's just across the middle in the flat, but mostly everything ends up outside of the hashes. Most of their routes end up outside of the hashes, and then when you overreact to those, that's when they hit you with the big one across the middle.
Yeah.
But it's almost like, I think it's almost Jackson right now has almost got to sell out and go man-to-man, blitz, and just say we can't sit in zone anymore.
Scotty Fox going to hand it off. That is Farley.
All right. You've got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. It's 3rd down and 8.
Yep.
You've got to make a play here. What do? Do you sit back in zone and let him do it because they're not getting a rush with 3 men? Or do you bring people, play man-to-man, lock up on them, and just say, we've got to sell out?
Yeah.
We're either going to hit a home run or they're going to hit a home run.
Yep, big play here for the Polar Bears. 3rd down, and they're going to call it 7 on the scoreboard. Here they come, and they set up a screen. Farley, plenty of running room. He's got room to run, and he's going to take it to the house. 41 yards.
Well, Frank, that was one of those.
They sold out.
They sold out, and we had the perfect play.
Yeah.
And that happens.
Yeah, you can see the blitz right there coming up through, and that was a great play call.
Yep, it was. You just got to tip your hat to him on that.
Yep.
There's nothing you could do. Pick your poison.
Yeah. Well, that could be, and
that
probably will be, the nail on the coffin with 1:45 remaining.
That was a great play. Great call. And they checked to that.
Stick around at the conclusion of tonight's ball game. Well, they're going to go for 2 here, and incomplete. We'll have Billy Beebe catching up with one of the coaches, and we'll send it down to him after the ball game when we get a chance. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. 1:45 to go here in the ball game. 26-14 Cardinals. We'll be back.
is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
Back here at Robert Fife Stadium, Frank Salona, Joe Palmisano, Billy Beebe, and Bob Jeffries with you as the Mentor Cardinals have tacked on another one, and they lead 26-14. And minute 45 to go here in the ball game. It'll be tough now.
It was a 96-yard drive.
Yeah.
10 plays, 3 minutes and 53 seconds.
Kickoff is high, it's deep, and it's in the end zone, and they're going to whistle him dead right there. Joe, you have our SARTA scoring drive. You want to get that to us?
Again, yeah, it was 10 plays, 96 yards, 3 minutes and 53 seconds, 41-yard TD pass, Fox to Farley, 2-point conversion. That was a screen pass, by the way. 2-point conversion failed. Mentor 26, Jackson 14.
Well,
why'd they call that one an offensive? Why? It was a forward lateral, darn it.
Yeah.
Well, he's behind the line of scrimmage, so I mean, he was in front of.
That's true.
Yeah, it was behind.
Had he been downfield, then it would have been a forward line. I get it. I'm just a defensive head.
All right, there we go. Bears got to get some points here. Eckerman going to scramble. 30, 35. Get down, young man.
Know when to get down.
Yep. 38-yard line. And they're going to move the chains. First down.
He's going to be a good one. He's going to be a good quarterback.
And he is back to throw. Look out. Oh, boy. He did not see it.
Either did anybody in the offensive line.
Yeah, the offensive line didn't see him either, but that was a nice play there defensively by number 44. It's Shane Krachel.
Frank, you could have made that.
Yeah.
Nobody blocked him.
Nope. And that defensive end and that three-man front made a statement. Throwing, got a man, center of the field, that's Fueline, and Fueline takes it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line of Mentor. Clock at 56 seconds.
Keep going.
Bears got to score and score quick.
Then onside kick. Then score quick again.
Yeah. Let's go.
And
get up
win
to the
again.
line. Clock starts, 55 seconds, and Eckerman, time, throws deep, has a man in the end zone. Did he get it? Yes. What a catch that time.
What a pass.
Anthony Fueline with the catch and a wonderful throw. You're right, Joe. In the end zone, and the Polar Bears are within 6.
See what happens when this kid stands in there and throws? He's got great receivers.
Wow, that could be another United States Air Force aim high play of the game. So the Bears with the extra point attempt. This is Miser.
Mentor had 12 players.
They did. Yeah, he got off. And the extra point is good. And it's 26-21. 46 seconds.
Kick.
Don't tell anybody.
Well, how much?
They've scored 28 points. Both teams combined in the fourth quarter. Wow. Yeah. I'll tell you what, folks. This has been everything we thought it was going to be, and then some.
Jackson's going to win some games.
Yes, they are.
They're going to be just fine. Although you get in the Federal League and now all of a sudden people start pounding you. It's not a whole lot of finesse in the Federal League. It's like giving you a headache.
Well, everyone anticipating certainly the onside kick here.
Oh, yeah. They better.
Yep. 26-21.
Is there any rules on onside kick in high school now? I wonder how they do it to avoid all the collisions.
Not that I know of.
I don't know. They've got most of them over here. Well, now they're going over there. I don't know where they're going. All right.
See if they draw up a...
No, they got it. It's right here. They're going to kick it over that side.
Yep.
Kick it back here with the 3. There's 3 over here.
Here we go. Or are we?
I don't know. He's kind of...
Oh, he's waiting for the whistle. Here we go. There we go. Now he's a chance to do it. Miser with the kick. Oh, they fielded it cleanly.
It didn't get the big high bounce.
Nope. Nice job there by Menor. They fielded it cleanly, and the Bears not able to get that. That was 34. That's Joey Weigel with the kick recovery. And with 44 seconds, Menor just needs to run out the clock.
You're hoping for a second big bounce, and it almost got it. That drive, by the way, that Sarshone.
Yep. Sarda.
Oh, the Sarda drive.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Gosh, I don't even know if I want to do it now. It was 4 plays, 80 yards, 59 seconds, 39-yard pass from Eckerman to full line. Extra point was good. And it's now 26-21, and Menor is going to go into victory formation.
Yeah, they'll take a knee here. 1 timeout left for Jackson. Let's see if they'll use it. They probably... Nope. They're not going to use it, are they?
Good game. Good game. It was very good. A lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
But a good game nonetheless.
All right, Billy Beebe will try to catch up with Menor head coach Matt Gray after both teams here shake hands, and we'll keep an eye out for Billy and see if Jackson's going to take that timeout now. Okay, with 28 seconds to go.
Again, would like to thank their sponsors: Altman Hospital, Keenan Advantage Group, Ortho United, Bell Stores, Burtwood Tavern, Hawkeye Dental.
Been a hard-fought game tonight.
Yeah, really was.
Really.
Some good hitting, some very good plays by both sides, some ugly plays by both sides. But I think for a week 1 football game, this was outstanding.
Yeah. I agree.
One last knee for quarterback Scotty.
So another knee there, and that'll do it.
Yep.
So Menor will walk away with this one tonight. A 26-21 win here in Jackson. They earned it. They had to fight hard for this one tonight as both teams put it all out there tonight. Both teams shaking hands. We'll keep an eye on Billy. See if he has coach. And Billy, we're just going to leave it up to you. Once you get coach, we'll let you jump in there. So Matt Gray is... what did we do? We lost him.
Who, Billy?
I think he's going to wait to talk to the team, he says.
Okay. All right. Well, just hang tight. We will we'll get back to you. I think his team will be going down to the one far end zone, and I think that's what he'll do. He'll talk with them, and while we're waiting, Billy, we'll just keep it up here and get it back to you once we see you catch up with Coach.
A lot of fight on this team tonight. I saw things that I saw a fight that in Jackson that I hadn't seen in a long time. I always considered Jackson kind of a finesse football team. But I saw a football team tonight that fought, hit, played well, played hard, had times when they could have laid it down and they didn't.
Yeah.
They picked it up. The fumble on the kickoff, things like that could have set any team down, and they didn't. And it's credit to the staff and Jay Rohr and I love seeing it. I think they're going to win a lot of games this year.
I agree, Joe, and the effort from both teams tonight I thought was just fantastic.
Yeah.
They laid it all out on the field, and what a game for week 1.
I know. I agree.
We got 9 more weeks of this.
I agree.
And this was special, and both teams now to their respective bands, they're going to sing their alma mater, and then Billy will catch up with Matt Gray. And want to remind everybody, next week we are at Canton South for Dover and Canton South, and I tell you what, both these teams tonight have looked great. We were just following some of the scores. Dover actually lost to Green tonight, 14-6, and last I saw, Canton South was in a shootout. I think it was like 42-41 or something like that against St. Clairsville. See if I can get an update on that score. But that was something else as we were getting updates on that one. Don't have a score yet or final yet on that one, but it was up in the 40s. Both teams were just going at each other here. Here it is. It was Canton South won tonight, 42-40.
Wow.
At home against St. Clairsville, and wow, what an incredible matchup we have next week, as Dover will look to rebound from their loss, and Canton South putting up some big points there this week against St. Clairsville, who's usually one of the better teams in the state. So that should have been, could have been a great game to watch, and who knows what Poochie Snyder did tonight as well. So we'll give Coach Gray a few minutes here. I know he's talking to his team, and you want to go ahead and start
I've got
with
the final stats.
Okay, let's do the final stats.
We can at least start when.
Yep, I'll keep an eye on Billy.
Just interrupt me.
Yep.
Menor 114 yards rushing, 289 passing yards, 23 first downs, 403 yards of total offense. They had 3 turnovers, 5 penalties for 65 yards. Jackson, on the other hand, 91 rushing yards, 256 yards through the air, 20 first downs, 347 total yards of offense, 2 turnovers, 5 penalties for 21 yards. Individually for Jackson, Lucas Eckerman, 16 of 30, 256 yards, 3 TDs, no interceptions.
Wow.
Pretty good night throwing the football if you look at those numbers.
Yep.
He also carried the ball 26 times for 63 yards. Anthony Fullline, 4 catches, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns. Noah Calando, 4 catches, 43 yards, 1 TD. And Kyle Benson, 3 catches, 65 yards, and no touchdowns for him. Scott Fox for Menor, 24 of 39, 289 yards, 2 touchdowns, but he also had 3 interceptions. Gino Korzanowski had 10 rushes, 51 yards, or 41 yards, no touchdowns. And then you have the 3 big receivers for Menor. Austin Van Hoos, 6 catches, 73 yards. Justin Haas, 6 catches, 75 yards. And then Grant Cerny, 8 catches, 79 yards. So that's it. That's how the stats look tonight. And great football game.
All right, I think we've got Billy Beebe down there catching up with Coach Matt Gray. Billy, if you've got Coach, go ahead.
All right, Billy Beebe here with Coach Matt Gray of the Menor Cardinals. Coach, a 26-21 win. What did you need more towards the end there, offense or defense?
All 3 phases of the football team, and I think at too many points throughout the game, we had lapses in one of the 3 phases or 2 of the 3 phases. We've got to do a better job of playing a complete football game, and I tip my cap to Jackson. Those guys did a heck of a job preparing and playing tonight, and it was a great battle, and knowing from our internal aspect of it, we've got to do a better job of executing and playing the way we're capable of playing.
What was so different from the first half to the second half? Low scoring, tight turnovers. You head into the second half, a lot of scoring, big plays on offense and defense from both teams.
Execution. execution of being able to finish drives, finish plays, and defenses were kind of doing a better job of that in the first half. And as the game wore down, kind of lost track of that execution aspect of it, and that's something that we've got to do a better job here as we play all 4 quarters here going forward.
All right, Coach, for Menor, that's 14 straight season opening wins. Is it well known throughout the program that you guys got to start 1-0, or that's a huge deal for you?
Every week that we go out and compete, we want to win. We try to be extremely competitive, and everything in our program is about competition. And so it's every week's a new week, and we've got to be able to get back to the drawing board and the chalkboard and be able to get aggressive and play our game and play Menor football. I thought we had too many lapses of that tonight. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Back to you guys.
All right, Billy, thank you so much, and thank you to Coach Matt Gray for stopping in and checking up with us here at the end of the ball game tonight. Great effort, Joe, all the way around from both teams, really, and you hate to see a team lose like Jackson did tonight, but I think they're going to get better and better and better. And like you said at the beginning, this is a great coaching staff over there. They'll take this and make it a learning experience for them.
Oh, they will. And the young man, Increment, will also learn from this, because in the second half, you know, he was, for the whole game, he was really his first real start coming in as the man. And, you know, he got a little antsy, wanted to run the football at times, wanted to get after things that way. And, you know, once he realized that he could stand in that pocket, he started completing bombs.
Yeah.
And he'll catch on to that. He'll know now, hey, look, if I stay in here, if I sit here, I can make something happen big. And so that's something he's going to learn too.
All right, well, that's a great point. And we've got to recognize some folks here. First of all, the United States Air Force Aim High play of the game, and that is the 39-yard touchdown pass from Eckerman to Fuel Line. That got him within 5
to the
points.
WHBC Sports
but, not
Aultcare
enough,
YouTube
but here's
game
a look
of the
at
week.
that.
It's
and
high
you
school.
said
Welcome
and,
to the WHBC
catch there
Sports
by
Aultcare YouTube
Anthony
game
Fuel
of
Line.
the
That
week.
is our United
It's
States Air Force Aim High play of the game. So a great job. Congratulations to Anthony on that, and he's such a talent too as well. So he'll certainly be recognized, I'm sure, throughout the year for his play as well. So any final comments, Coach? Anything that you were, I guess, impressed by, and some things that
Well, I was impressed by Jackson's defense. I was impressed by the fact that they played hard throughout. They never let up. I was impressed by the amount of skill that they have on the field. They have 3 or 4 receivers that could play with anybody, and they're going to give a lot of people fits. They've got a young man at quarterback who I think is going to do great things. He's got to learn when to stay in there and when to run. But I just think that the Jackson staff, I mean, obviously we're from this area. I wanted to see Jackson win that game.
Yeah.
I make no bones about that. And so I'm a little bit disappointed that they lost. But I'm happy that the fact the way they played and the way they competed, and I think they're going to be a good football team.
Yeah, excellent points, and certainly I agree with everything you said there. All right, Coach, well, thank you, because we will see you in about 4 weeks.
Yeah, it was a pleasure, Frank.
Absolutely. This has been fun. It's our first broadcast of our YouTube video game of the week, and we have some folks we want to thank. First of all, our cameramen, Sam Franzman and Gage Wright. Our production assistant is Sam Mackle, and our producer tonight has been Casey Claxton. For Billy Beebe down on the field, Bob Jeffries, our statistician, and Joe Palmisano, our color analyst tonight. This is Frank Salona saying good night. Our final score again tonight, it was the Menor Cardinals 26 and the Jackson Polar Bears 21. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching the WHBC Sports Aultcare YouTube Game of the Week. Brought to you by SARTA, Friends and Family Credit Union, Maslin Cable, Altman Hospital, CKP Heating and Cooling, Sarshone Ford, the United States Air Force, and Old Carolina Barbecue. Be sure to subscribe to the 1480 WHBC YouTube channel so you don't miss any of the great content you can get on demand.